Are we live now? It says going live. You're live. Okay. All right. Now I think we're live. I was talking for like a few minutes there, and I don't think we were live at the time. But am I live now? I think I'm live now. That's my face. It says it's my face. Okay. So anyway, it's Steelers week, y'all. I was just talking a few minutes ago about, and now I got to say it all again because I thought I was streaming and I wasn't. They got a control panel now. On OBS, which is new, and I don't exactly know how that works, but it appears to not be anything all that much different. Like, I can share it from here, I can select a stream, and I can see what the viewers are like. So, like, I can see how many people are watching at one time, how many views are up, and what the chat rate is, which I'm not sure what that is. And I can make sure that the stream is, like, a good condition. But, like, I don't know, but I still have to hook up the streaming down, like the chat down here, so I guess that's a little annoying. The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. I have no idea what that means, but if you're watching, let me know if it sounds good, because as long as it sounds good, that's all that fucking matters. Mikey says, good luck, I will be here for a few minutes. I'm assuming you're probably streaming the Saints game, right, Mikey? So, yeah, anyway, Joe Burrow out for the year. I said my piece on that. We all know Joe Burrow's out for the year. That's just that just kind of is what it is. And what? Where did all? Okay, there we go. I think that added some extra light over here. Okay, so yeah, Joe Burrow's out. It is what it is. God help us. The playoffs are still in play. You know, we're 5-5. We're like, you know, technically out of the playoffs if they were to start right now, but I mean, we can get right back in it. I think 10-7 makes the playoffs. I think it's possible to make it at 9-8, but you're really starting to get into the territory of, like, you know, trying to really get into, like, oh, if this happens and this happens and this happens, just when, you know, try not to lose more than 2 of your remaining games. And frankly, like, remaining games, like, everybody talks about how the second half of our season was the really difficult part. But I think we got through the really, really difficult part. Like, we got the Chiefs coming up. But then again, the Chiefs don't look like the Chiefs lately. You know, they don't. So, I mean, we'll see. But, I mean, like, you know, there's this Steelers game. And I've said it before, as you can see in my prediction. I've said it before, I say it again. We don't really need offense to beat the Steelers. So, if Jake Browning can just, you know, look serviceable, he's going to do about the same as what we got out of Joe Burrow most of this year anyway. So it's really just about, can the defense come together? Sam Hubbard is back. That's huge. Because I think the biggest problem the Bengals were having on defense was they could get no pass rush pressure. Because you had Trey Hendrickson doing his thing, and then quarterbacks would just run away from Trey Hendrickson because nothing was coming from the other side. Cam Sample and Myles Murphy might have bright futures. Maybe. I don't know. But they certainly are not, they're not Sam Hubbard right now. So that sucks, but it is what it is, you know? But we will have Sam Hubbard this week. We will not have Cam Taylor-Britt. So that's not going to be good. But I think our cornerbacks can probably handle the Steelers' wide receivers. The main issue is George Pickens, but I believe we're going to have Cheeto Wouzier. And if that's the case, then, you know, I mean, he's good enough. He should be able to handle George Pickens. And then it's like Deontay Johnson. I think DJ Turner can handle him. Minka Fitzpatrick's going to be out, apparently. So let's actually look real quick at the inactives for both teams. So for the Bengals, as expected, you know, Joe Burrow went on IR. He's not here anymore. A.J. McCarron is officially on the team again for the first time since maybe 16. I think 15 was when he started. 16, he was here, but he wasn't really playing because Andy Dalton played that whole year. But, you know, A.J. McCarron is officially back in stripes, and that is something I never thought would ever happen ever again. But yeah, A.J. McCarron's back. He's the backup, though. So, I mean, if Jake Browning sucks, maybe they put A.J. McCarron in. Jake Browning gets hurt. A.J. McCarron's going to see the field. But right now, it's Jake Browning's team, and they are all in on Jake Browning. So there will be no A.J. McCarron unless, you know, disaster, essentially. But, you know, like I said in a short I put out, if A.J. McCarron ends up being a guy, I'll fully support him too. So, yeah, the main things are T. Higgins out once again this week. And I'm starting to feel bad for T. Higgins because like a lot of people are accusing him of like quitting on the team, and like a lot like they did with AJ Green. And it's a hamstring injury, y'all. Like these things linger. It sucks and it's annoying, but this is the type of thing that tends to linger. And I think T. Higgins wants to come back to the Bengals. I think he wants to like get the contract, have a big year, and whatever. I don't think that's going to happen at this point, unfortunately. I think T. Higgins is not long for this squad. I think maybe they franchise tag him next year, but I'm not even sure if they do that because I don't know. It's not like they really have anybody to replace him with, but I don't know. I don't know if they will, just because of like contracts and everything like that. They might just like let him walk to save the money. I don't know. Jake Browning time. That's right, Mikey. That is right. Let's go. Jake Browning time. I'll tell you one thing about Jake Browning. That dude sounds like Joe Burrow when he talks. You know, I mean, from what we saw on the field, he's got a good connection with Trent Irwin. Like he's clearly got some talent, but he's also just not really effective as much as you want him to be. So, I mean, as you can see, I predicted the Bengals to win this game against the Steelers, but I predicted it to be a 17-16 type of game. Like, this will be a dogfight between two offenses that just aren't going to do much, I don't think. But I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. We still got Joe Mixon. You know, Joe Mixon's still Joe Mixon, and maybe they ride him a little bit more. I actually, I did a video for Butt Fumble Sports projecting, who you should start in fantasy. And I said you should start Joe Mixon because, for better or worse, the Bengals are going to ride him. So, you know, I mean, unless he just, like, has a bunch of fumbles, knock on wood, because I don't want to speak that into existence. But unless something like that happens, he's probably going to have a pretty good day in fantasy football. So, you know, we'll see about that. Hopefully that'll be enough to take down the Steelers, but we'll see. Never mind, I got word, no stream. Oh, so Micah, you're here. All right, well, I'm sorry about that. I like your streams. Saints 24-17 is your prediction. Who are the Saints playing? I am actually not 100% sure who the Saints are playing. Let's see, what's going on in the game? Right now it's a commercial. Okay. Be about what I should probably expect. Game's currently on a commercial, and probably when they come back is when we'll start actually having a little bit of action. Saints are playing the Falcons. All right, well, I don't remember who I picked. I think I picked the Saints, though. And I think if I did pick the Saints, either way, I think the Saints is the correct pick. Let me just make sure I actually picked them. But I think I agree with you, Mikey. I think the Saints. Now, 24-17, I don't know. I can't say I'm exactly 100% sure on where I stand on most things. Looks like... I must have just not submitted my picks or something. Like, we made the picks on the podcast. I don't know. Well, I'm going to take the Saints. And then how about, let's go Bengals, Titans, Buccaneers over Colts, Patriots, Giants. I don't know if I care. I guess Patriots, man. Like, the Giants are just a wreck. Jaguars, Texans. They're both turnover-prone teams. Texans have all the momentum right now. I'm going to give it to them. Broncos, Browns. Sadly enough, I want the Browns to win. I think the Broncos will, though. But I hope the Browns win. For the Bengals' playoff sake, oddly enough, we actually kind of want the Browns to win right now. Over the Broncos. We want the Broncos to lose is the main thing. And we're not really competing with the Browns at the moment. We're competing for the number 7 seed, and the Broncos are more likely to be competing for the number 7 seed than the Browns are. Rams, Cardinals, probably the Rams. Chiefs, Raiders. I think I called the Raiders in an upset, if I recall correctly. Bills, Eagles. Why am I even thinking about this? Eagles, obviously. Ravens, Chargers. Thomas said Chargers. I said Ravens. Vikings, Bears. Vikings. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and submit my picks there. Marshawn Lattimore and Michael Thomas are out. Well, that sucks. That sucks. But I do think y'all still beat the Falcons. Took your advice. I'm recording my live reaction. Do it. Do it. People love that shit, man. People like almost all of my best performing videos on this channel are me reacting to like some crazy thing the Bengals did. My best performing video, frankly, on this channel was me reacting to the Tom Grossi raid, which just show you the kind of clout that Tom Grossi has. I'm not a tiny. I'm a little channel, but I'm not a tiny channel anymore. I've got, I'm thinking I'll probably be monetized by the end of the playoffs. I don't know. Playoffs. I'm anticipating a big boost in subs in the playoffs, but yeah, I wouldn't describe myself as a tiny channel anymore. But it's still small, but not like that kind of small anymore. And yet at the same time, my reaction to another YouTuber is still my best performing video of all time. And that was last year's video, too. Do you remember when ESPN did the not top 10 and the butt fumble was the top play for months? I do remember that, Jeff. I remember the butt fumble stayed. Like people talked about like people have only recently kind of stopped talking about the butt fumble. Like it's that's something I'm starting to have to explain to people what butt fumble means when I tell people I do like I have a client named Butt Fumble Sports. I'm starting to have to explain to people what he means by butt fumble. And it's always very very, very strange to me because that was such a cultural phenomenon at the time. Okay. So, looks like the Steelers are going to get the ball first, which I think is what the Bengals want. Well, it's what I want. So I think the Bengals have been taking the approach of get the offense started first this year. But now I don't know. Maybe with Jake Browning, they want the advantage. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. But it looks like Evan McPherson's going to come out and kick the ball away to start the game. And Money Matt kicks it. And that is probably going to go through the end zone as they all do. And that went through the field goal. All right. Well, give him 3 points. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But no, that went straight down. That went straight to a field goal, man. Like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I wish it counted. But just to show off Evan McPherson's leg strength, he got a field goal on the kickoff. All right. Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers are coming out. And, ew. Yuck. Yuck. I don't like that. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Come on, Bengals. Show some pride. Kenny Pickett takes the handoff, or I'm sorry, the snap, and God, Deontay Johnson right in the middle. Nobody's covering him. And that's actually Pat Freiermuth. I'm sorry. Don't tell me it's going to be one of those days, man. Come on, have some fucking pride, Bengals. Okay, I got the rosters up now, so hopefully I actually call up. But I saw 8, and I didn't see anything more than that, so I thought it was Deontay Johnson. But no, it was Pat Freiermuth. Whatever. All right. Minkah Fitzpatrick out today, for what it's worth. So maybe the offense has a bit of a better day. I don't know. All right, Kenny Pickett's going to pitch it to Najee Harris, and the Bengals give him about 2, 3, probably more than that, 4 yards. Yeah, call that 4 yards where they're spotting it, and I actually, now that I think about it, I agree with that. No, they're calling it 3 yards. Okay. Keep my mouth shut. Keep my mouth shut. Jim says Steelers 24-14. I want to be wrong. Well, I hope you're wrong, Jim. I hope you're wrong. But I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, my expectations are on the floor for this game. I have no idea what we're going to see. All right, Kenny Pickett takes this handoff, and Deontay Johnson. Oh, and he runs backwards, and Mike Hilton, after missing the tackle, comes back and tackles him for an even bigger loss. That was a fun play. That almost was terrible. Yeah, Mike Hilton comes up, tries to make the tackle on Deontay Johnson, and he gets out of the tackle, and then he tries to shift away, and he loses his balance, and ends up losing more yards than if he had just gone down where Mike Hilton tackled him. So it's going to be 3rd and 12. Come on, defense. Let's get off the field here. Come on, defense. From the 47-yard line. From the Steelers' 47-yard line. Kenny Pickett takes the snap. He throws, and it's caught by 83 there, who does not get enough for a first down. Bengals gave him, that's Hayward? What? Connor Hayward. I don't know who on earth that is. I wonder if any relation to Cam Hayward? Connor Hayward. I have not heard of that man in my life before. He's 24, so I guess he must be like a rookie or something. Yeah, rookie. Okay, 6th round pick for the Steelers. All right, 4th and 2, and the Steelers are going to punt. Okay, so the defense getting off to, I'd say a pretty good start. I'd say a pretty acceptable start. Okay, all right, so I wasn't sure. So a Steelers player jumped in the air and knocked that ball out of the end zone on the punt, and I mean he did successfully not. So I guess if the ball breaks the plane, then it doesn't matter, and they just call it a touchback because they are calling it a touchback. But that was a really athletic play. That almost pinned the Bengals at like the 3-yard line. But I guess you can't do that. I don't know. I guess it must be if like you go in the end zone and you touch the ball, then it's a touchback. That must be what it is. Like, yeah, I'm thinking if he had like, maybe it's because the ball was in the air over the end zone. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay, so Connor Hayward is the son of Pro Bowl NFL player Craig Hayward, and his older brother Cam Hayward is an all-pro defensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I was correct. He is, in fact, related to Cam Hayward. So, there you go. Steelers keeping it in the family. That's what they do. Keeping it in the family. And we're just gonna leave it at that one. We're gonna leave it with keeping it in the family, and I'll let you draw the rest of your conclusions. I have to mute the stream when I hit record sometimes. What do you mean you have to mute the stream? Like mute my stream? I would imagine you don't want me talking over what you. But as far as muting your stream, I don't really quite understand what you're saying with that. Bengals lost to Texans and Browns when they had Burrow. Well, yeah, but Burrow wasn't playing great, if you recall, and also the Browns have an incredible defense. Like let's not act like the Browns are like a bad team this year, Jim. The Browns are a really good football team, and that was when they still had Deshaun Watson too. Now, Watson wasn't exactly playing all that great either, but losing to the Browns, I don't feel shame for losing to the Browns. Bengals just always have trouble with the Browns. As far as the Texans go, they almost beat the Texans, to be fair, despite having a terrible game. They played horrible against the Texans and still almost beat them. It's just like a lot of these games the Bengals have been playing. They've had a couple big offensive performances. Like against the Cardinals, big offensive performance. But for the most part this year, a lot of the wins have come because the defense has stepped up. So that's, especially against a Steelers team that has no offense to speak of, that's why I think the Bengals have maybe a good shot of winning this game. We'll see if they're going to win any more games this year. I don't know. But I do think they might have a chance of winning this one. That's the only reason I'm, semi-optimistic. Can't walk into the end zone and bat it out. You can leap over the line to bat the ball. So it's because he physically walked into the end. Is that what it was? Okay. All right. I didn't know exactly. Thank you, Josh H. I appreciate your assistance with that. All right, Bengals coming out onto the field. Jake Browning and his first snap as a starter. And he is going to fake a handoff. He's going to try to run it, and he throws it away. That was probably the correct decision. That pocket was closing in on him, and he did not go the correct direction. So he throws it away. And honestly, I wish Joe Burrow would do that a little bit more instead of just taking the sacks. I will say one thing about the Bengals. The offensive line gets a lot of guff for Burrow's injuries. And guys, I think it might be partially Joe Burrow causing these problems because he takes a lot of unnecessary hits. Just my 2 cents. Jake Browning takes another snap. He's going to hand it off to Joe Mixon, who picks up about 3 yards. Okay, all right. Well, not the best offensive start so far. But like I said, I don't think we need offense to beat the Steelers. Maybe a little bit. Probably got to score some points to beat the Steelers. But even then, maybe not. Maybe if the defense gets some points. Maybe you don't need offense at all to beat the Steelers. I really don't think you do. We'll see. We'll see, but even if the Steelers win, I think it's a low-scoring game. You know, you gotta mute my stream. Yeah, I'm sure you gotta. I would definitely mute my stream because you don't want me talking over you on your speakers and stuff like that, right? That makes sense to me, Mikey. Jake Browning shotgun snap. He rolls back, good protection, and eventually, it's a fumble. What? Oh God. All right, Jonah Williams eventually just loses his man, and Jake Browning gets destroyed in the backfield. Jonah Williams, you suck, bro. Now, in Jonah's defense, he recovers the fumble, but it's his fault that there was a fumble in the first place. Now, granted, he's going up against T.J. Watt, fair enough, but good God, Jonah Williams. Oh, my God, that was horrible. Thank you for recovering the fumble. Thanks for not giving up on the play entirely, but good God. That was horrible. That was awful. Ooh, punt almost blocked. Wasn't, but it was almost blocked. Bengals blocking right now is suffering a little bit. All right, so the Steelers are going to have the ball at the 49-yard line after the punt return. Oh, God. Okay, all right. Just think good thoughts. Steelers have a bad offense. Steelers have a bad offense. Just keep thinking that. All right, let's go. Why are the refs on the field? Pointing at something. Okay, there's no flags, whatever. 2-3 announced. No, there's holding on the. Holding on the Steelers. It's going to knock them back. All right, well, maybe it's a good thing there was a flag. All right, well, knocked the Steelers back. All right, that resets things a little bit at least. So the Steelers going to get the ball at the 39 instead of the 49, so that's better. That's better. 2-3 announced to start the Saints game. Well, we got not 2-3 announced to start this game. The Steelers, I think, got a first down. Yeah. Well, except for this game and Jaguars-Texans, all noon games are teams that suck. Well, we'll see about the Bengals. I'm not sure if they suck just yet. You know, obviously not going to have a whole lot of offense going on, but maybe the defense is going to keep them afloat. Which is the same thing you can say about the Steelers. No offense, but that defense is keeping them afloat, and they're winning football games because of that defense. So, I mean, I don't know. What even... I probably should keep up to some extent with the noon games. So, let's see. You got Jags-Texans, which should be a good game. You got Bucks-Colts. Okay. And you got Saints-Falcons. I think that one's at least going to be interesting. Maybe not a great game, but interesting. Patriots-Giants. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Nobody wants to watch a Patriots-Giants game these days. Back in the day, that was the marquee Super Bowl matchup, but not anymore. Good God. All right, and then Panthers-Titans. Yeah, that one. No. Fair. Okay. So yeah, you pretty much got Jags, Texans, and then you've maybe Steelers Bengals is a good matchup. Hard to say. It's definitely going to be a good defensive game, I think. And then Saints Falcons kind of on the edge there, but yeah, this is not exactly the best 1 o'clock lineup of the year. Did you see Iowa beat Nebraska 13-10? No, I didn't, Jeff. I don't really pay too much attention to college football. Definitely not to Nebraska and Iowa. But no, I didn't see that. You know what I did see? I did see that FC Cincinnati won a playoff game and is going to face the Columbus Crew in the Eastern Conference Finals in MLS, guys. Hell is realer than ever. For those of you who don't know, there's this big billboard in between Cincinnati and Columbus that says it's like this, fundamentalist Christian group who put up some signs that says hell is real, and then there's a second billboard that says something else, and so they call it the hell is real rivalry between the two cities. Kenny Pickett fakes a handoff, throws, and that's caught by George Pickens, who cannot get away from DJ Turner, so that's going to be about a 5-yard pickup. All right, come on, defense. Come on, defense. I don't want 5-yard pickups. I want maximum of 2-yard pickups. And even if that's the case, you got to be consistent with it. Chris Olave killed Richie Grant. I'm not entirely sure who Richie Grant is, Mikey, but fair enough. I hope the Saints win for your sake, buddy. All right, 2nd and 5. Kenny Pickett, pitch to Jalen Warren. And Bengals don't let him get a first down, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Picks up about 4 yards there. And Bengals are doing a better job of stopping the run than they are the pass, which is concerning because Kenny Pickett's the quarterback. All right, come on. Come on, defense. Come on. We need offense. I mean, like, let's not mince words here. Offense is going to need some help. Like, they weren't exactly, like, flying high with Joe Burrow, and now they got Jake Browning. So, like, I mean, we need to give the offense some help, guys. Come on. All right, Kenny Pickett. He's going to throw, and that's caught by Jalen Warren for a first down. Damn it. All right, well, ball's at the 40 now. I mean, he's still got the whole field to go, but come on, man. Cam Sample was on the pass rush there, and he just kind of let Kenny Pickett do whatever he wanted there. I don't know if I like Cam Sample, guys. I know he was like looking pretty good as a backup, but like I don't know. Lately, whenever I see him in there, he just looks like he's very ineffective. I'm not really sure about Cam Sample. All right, Kenny Pickett fakes the handoff to Najee Harris, and Trey Hendrickson blows him up and gets in the backfield, gets a sack. So Trey Hendrickson, bites on the play action and would have taken down Najee Harris like in the backfield, manages to get out of that and still takes down Kenny Pickett for the sack. Now, granted, if Kenny Pickett was a more mobile quarterback, then Trey Hendrickson may not have gotten him down there, but it doesn't matter because Kenny Pickett. All right, Trey Hendrickson, though, making plays. Gotta love it. I love that he's back. All right, got Sam Hubbard in there now. Let's go. All right, Kenny Pickett's in the shotgun formation on 2nd and 18. He's going to look around. It's going to be a draw handoff, and Najee Harris makes a couple guys miss, but he only picks up like 4 yards, so maybe 5. So it's going to be 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. All right, come on. Come on. Come on, stop him here, man. It's going to be 3rd and 14, actually. So, come on. Please. Please, Bengals. Please get off the field here. Mike Sullivan is the name of their quarterback's coach. And I guess he's the temporary replacement for Matt Canada, who has since been fired. So, yeah, Mike Sullivan. Mike Wazowski. Kind of looks like Mike Wazowski. All right. Kenny Pickett takes the snap. He's going to throw wide open in the middle is Pat Freiermuth. God, good God, Bengals. What are you fucking doing? Can somebody cover Pat Freiermuth? Dude, it was 3rd and 13, and they give him 30 yards on the play. And dude, that's not even that. That's the most basic Madden route I've ever seen in my life, and you didn't see that coming. That's the cheat code play that I use a lot in Madden, where you send them on like it's like the 4 verticals. It wasn't full 4 verticals, but the tight end route was the 4 verticals where they kind of bend to the inside and then you just throw it over the middle. How did you not know that was coming? God damn it, Bengals. Jalen Warren takes the handoff and Dax Hill crushes him. Now, I mean, he still picks up like 4 yards on the play, but Dax Hill blew him up. All right, well, 2nd and 6. Come on, defense. You're better than this. Doing pretty good on that first drive. But you can't cover Pat Freiermuth to save your life. Fat Fire. I can't even say that's a tongue twister at that point. Fat Freiermuth. But it's Pat Freiermuth, and the Bengals can't cover him. Great. Is it going to be another Heath Miller type of situation? Kenny Pickett fakes another handoff, and he's looking around, has nowhere to go with the ball. Sam Hubbard eventually comes out, and Kenny Pickett's just got to get rid of it. And, oh, man, they're going to call Logan Wilson for pass interference. God damn it. That was a late flag, too. Like, I think the Steelers lobbied for that pass interference, and the refs gave it to them. Come on. I didn't even see it. I didn't even fully see it. It did look like there was a little bit of contact, but I didn't see the full thing, so maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Can we see a replay? Yeah. Way too much contact, and he's pushing him away from the ball too. Yeah. There's been times when Logan Wilson has been called for flags that aren't fair. That one was fair, though. That was definitely pass interference. You can't do that, Logan. Honestly, you didn't even need to do that. That was like a very badly thrown ball by Kenny Pickett, man. Not good. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Now they got the ball at the 23-yard line. He's going to hand the ball off to Najee Harris, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards. This is what's been bothering me about the defense all year, man. They let people do whatever they want for half the damn field. They might end up holding him to a field goal, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, especially when the offense is suspect. This defense is built for an offense that puts up 30 points a game. The problem is the offense hasn't been that team for the vast majority of the season. God damn it. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Kenny Pickett's got the empty shotgun formation. No pressure. And it's going to be an easy touchdown to Deontay Johnson, who does drop it. He actually does not control the ball to the ground, and he drops the touchdown reception. So good job by DJ Turner to actually follow through with that at the end and make sure that he did not complete the process of a catch. Good job. All right, yep. Yep, he did not catch that. He caught it, turns forward, but he's juggling it, and it comes out. Yep, that's not a catch. Good job by DJ Turner to hold on to that. Follow that through all the way to the end. I like to see that. Good job by DJ Turner. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Jalen Warren. The Bengals stop him! And it might be a fumble. Is that a fumble? The Bengals recover it, and DJ Turner's running it all the way down, and he does get tackled. Is that a fumble? Dude, is that a fumble? That might be a fumble. It looked like the Steelers thought that it was a dead play, and they didn't even go for the ball. DJ Turner picks it up. And they're probably going to review this. We're going to have to see the replay. But if that's a fumble, then the Bengals get the ball back. That's a fumble! That ball is down before Jalen Warren's down. That's a fumble recovery by DJ Turner. And a terrible play by the Steelers to not even pay attention and try to recover that ball. Dude, that's shit they teach you in Pee Wee. What are you doing? What are the Steelers doing there, man? That's a massive break for the Bengals. Wow. That is a crazy break for the Bengals. Yep, ball's coming out right there, and his knee's not down. That is a fumble. And an easy, probably the easiest fumble recovery DJ Turner's ever going to have his entire life. Because, like, half of the Steelers players were like, oh, he's clearly down. But nope, he wasn't. That ball's out. And it was called a fumble on the field, too. So, I mean, here's the thing. You got a clear visual that football is out. Like, that football is obviously out. But even if, it wasn't called a fumble on the field, then, or even with it being called a fumble on the field, there's no way there's evidence to say that that's not a fumble. If anything, there's evidence to say that it is a fumble. I wouldn't say it's like clear and concise, but the fact that they called it a fumble on the field is good. I think they did anyway. I don't have my audio on, so maybe I'm talking out of my ass here. But it looked to me like they gave it to him. They said 1st and 10, and even if that isn't a fumble, that's still 4th down. So if the broadcast says it's 1st and 10, that means it's a fumble, right? I have no faith in anybody, but maybe. They are saying, yes, okay, so officially the call is a fumble. Officially it's a fumble recovered by DJ Turner. Zach Carter is actually the one who knocked that out. So good job by Zach Carter, who's a guy whose name we don't call out a lot. All right, Buccaneers are up on the Colts 3-0. Saints are up on the Falcons 3-0. And the other two games, which nobody cares about, are both 0-0. Which is Patriots, Giants, and Panthers and Titans, by the way. So, all right, well, I will say that's the thing that's been bothering me about this defense all year, guys, is just frankly the fact that this defense They have this tendency to let opposing offenses do whatever they want, and they rely on turnovers to make it okay. Now, granted, they get a lot of turnovers, so that it ends up working out, but it does make you concerned. Like, what happens if there's a game where the turnovers just don't bounce your way? What happens if there's a game where you try to punch the ball out and they hold on to it? You can't rely on those turnovers, and the defense really has been all year. So that's been my biggest concern, especially with the fact that the Bengals offense just hasn't been this year what we're used to seeing from Joe Burrow-led offenses, And now it's obviously Jake Browning, so... John Jansen says hi. What up, John? What's going on, John? Saints in the red zone. Yep, y'all got a field goal, right? Warren on your fantasy team? Boo. I hope your team loses. Or you know what? No, John. I hope your team wins, and I hope Jaylen Warren just doesn't give you very many fantasy points. Because I still like you, John. All right, so the Bengals get the ball at the 39-yard line, which is where the Steelers had just gotten it. Jake Browning takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw, and it's caught by Jamar Chase for first down. There we go. Offense is moving, and there's a flag. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a face mask on the Steelers, so Bengals are probably going to get more yards out of that, too. Let's go. Or it might even be pass interference or something. I don't know, but that was a lot of contact on the Steelers' end on that play. Which, it's football, but pass interference on the Steelers. All right, well, great job by Jamar Chase to hang on to that football in spite of the pass interference. Saints, I think, win the NFC South, but it is the worst division in the NFL. Honestly, Jim, I wouldn't be shocked if whoever wins the NFC South wins with an 8-9 record. Like, I hate it when that happens, but I think it is accurate. Saints can't score in the damn red zone. Well, they scored a field goal. Why can't we fire Pete? The Steelers fired Matt Canada. So I don't know. Field goal, 3-0 Saints. Yep. Isaac Yiadom sucks. I don't know anything about Isaac Yiadom. Thank you, Desmond Ridder. Did Desmond Ridder throw a... I hate that for Desmond Ridder, man. Like, former UC Bearcat, and now I'm a current UC Bearcat, so I actually have some reason to care about the Bearcats. I hate that for Desmond Ridder. I wanted him to at least have a decent career, but I guess not. Whatever. Did he throw a pick or something? I'm not looking at that game right now. 2nd and 8 for the Bengals, apparently. Did we miss a play? I guess we must have missed a play. The broadcast is annoying right now. All right, so that's going to be a handoff to, I think Travion Williams picks up about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Ridder ran on 4th and 2, and you stuffed him. Okay, well, that's better than... I'm just glad he didn't throw a pick then, I guess. All right, that was actually Joe Mixon, by the way. Sorry. Joe Mixon was the one who ran that football. All right, 3rd and 5. Come on, offense. You got good positioning here after the fumble. Do something with it. From the 45-yard line or so, and that's offsides. That's offsides on the Steelers, unless they're gonna call false start on the Bengals. Okay, that's fair. Fine. I didn't really see what happened, but T.J. Watt definitely was past the line before the snap, but it might have been because of false start. Yep, false start on the Bengals. Well, on Tyler Boyd. Damn it. The thing that's crazy is there's no way that, maybe TJ Watt saw Tyler Boyd twitch and that. Okay, that's fair. He was within his line of vision. So maybe. 3rd and 10. Come on, Bengals. You got an opportunity. You had an opportunity. Now you're kind of squandering it. 3rd and 10. Come on. Come on, Jake. I believe in you, Jake. Not sure why, but I do. Shotgun snap. Rolls, throws, caught Irv Smith. Only about a 6-yard pickup. That was a helmet-to-helmet hit, though, so... I don't know. They're not going to call it. Maybe they shouldn't, but... I don't know. Taysom Hill is the Falcons killer. Dude, Taysom Hill does a lot of crazy shit. Is the offense staying on the field? It's 4th and 4, and it is more or less kind of no man's land here for the Bengals, but... Oh, boy. All right. Well, the Bengals offense is staying on the field. I don't know if... I might punt here, honestly. I don't know about this. 4th and 4 with the way the offense is playing. I don't know, man. All right. I think they're just going to try to get him to jump. There's a flag. What's the flag? They pointed at the Steelers. Delay of game. Okay, all right. So they're just going to punt it. They're just going to punt it. And frankly, that's probably the right call anyway because, I don't know if Brad Robbins is the best punter in the world when it comes to accuracy. So maybe you just give him a little bit of extra room so it doesn't go for a touchback. Maybe that's a decent idea. Well, drive stalls, but at least the Steelers are going to, not get great field position this time. Titans scored 7-0 in that game. All right, Brad Robbins comes out. And snap is away, boots it away, and that is going to be down about, fair caught about the 11. All right, so at least we didn't give him good field position this time. Hopefully the defense can continue to put it together. I am sorry to the defense because it's going to be a very long game for you guys. But we also knew that going into this one. And honestly, the way this whole season's kind of gone, like I said, it's not like, most of these games have gone exactly the way we want as far as offense goes. So the defense is kind of used to being out there and playing a very long time. So hopefully that's good for endurance purposes. Taysom Hill with the moss. Did he catch a really good, cool pass? It's interesting, Mikey. All right, well, be really, really cool if the Bengals could take down the Steelers today, y'all. Bengals actually would no longer be in last place in the division if they beat the Steelers because they would at the moment have a head-to-head advantage over them, and they'd be tied with the Steelers. So the Bengals would advance all the way to 3rd place in the AFC North. They would also at least for the moment get their hold on. They would also for the moment get their playoff spot back. Now they would have to maintain it by, only losing 2 games the remainder of the season, but as I said, I'm not sure that the Bengals' current schedule is going to require a whole lot of offense. So, yep, if the Bengals win, then they take over, let's see, the Steelers, I believe, are currently in that 7th spot. So the Bengals would take over the 7th spot, knock the Steelers out of the current playoff contention if they win this game. And the Texans are currently in the 6th seed, so the Texans-Jaguars game is not really going to matter all that much to the Bengals, which is, kind of nice that, hopefully we won't be competing with the Texans going forward because they beat us and they'll have that advantage. Other than that, you've got maybe the Bills. Okay, yeah, so if the Bills beat the Eagles, then the Bills take over that 7th spot, regardless of if the Bengals win or not. I think that might be it, though. Oh, Broncos, too. So we need the Browns to win. So we need the Browns to win and the Eagles to win. If the Browns and Eagles both win and the Bengals win, then the Bengals will be in control of that 7th spot. And maintaining that might be difficult, but they would at least be in control of it for now. So that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I mean, Dolphins made it to the playoffs with Skylar Thompson, right? Nick Foles won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Kenny Pickett hands the ball off to Najee Harris, and he just keeps those legs. Good God, what are you doing? Najee Harris breaks through the Bengals defense after they stopped him for 2 yards, and he gets 15 yards out of it. What are you doing, Bengals? Good God, have some fucking pride. God. What are you doing? What the hell happened here? They had the entire defense there, and Najee Harris just keeps those legs moving, almost had forward progress stopped, and the Bengals just don't tackle him. Terrible. All right, well, the 31-yard line now. Now you lost that field position advantage. It's going to be a fake handoff to Najee Harris, and Cam Sample's going to chase down Kenny Pickett, but he can't do it. Kenny Pickett picks up 8 yards with his legs. Dude, I'm almost I don't want to be too blasphemous here, but like Lou Anarumo has not been this year. Lou Anarumo has not been doing that wizard magic that we're used to seeing from him. So I'm not saying fire Lou Anarumo or anything like that by any means. I guess it wasn't an 8-yard pickup. They're only giving him they only gave him 6, which is still bad. I know they gave him 5. Okay, all right, it's still bad though. But, yeah, I'm not saying fire Lou Anarumo. I'm not saying if he goes and gets a head coaching job somewhere, then good riddance or anything like that. But I am saying that, you know, if Lou Anarumo does move on at the end of the season and gets a head coaching job somewhere, then at least from what we've seen from the defense this year, how much are we really losing? Honestly. Because, like, the defensive strategy has been terrible this year. They've been getting turnovers, but I don't put all the turnovers that they've gotten on Lou Anarumo at all. Like, he's not coaching that. That's the players making heads-up plays and getting lucky, honestly. But Lou Anarumo has, I think, had a bad year so far. Like, his defensive strategy has been bad. On 4th and 4, I'm surprised Riverboat Zach didn't go for it. It shows a lack of faith in Jake. I don't think that's what's going on, Jay. I think they punted. It's actually kind of been their MO this year. The Bengals' MO this year has been to try to draw teams off sides, and then just not go for it. They've gone for it a few times, but they haven't gone for it nearly as much as they have in previous years. I don't think it shows a lack of faith in Jake. I think it shows more of a recognition that it's his first start, and unless Jake Browning is hot going into that decision, I don't think you put him in that position because you get a much higher chance to hurt his confidence than you do of yes, if he makes that play, then that's going to be a huge confidence boost. But much more likely than not, it's not going to work. And it's not just you don't have confidence in Jake. I mean, there's you're worried about the offensive line, you're worried about this, that, and the other. Jake Browning doesn't have a lot of experience going into this game, so maybe you let him get some more reps before you start throwing him into the fire like that. So maybe you could interpret it as a lack of faith in Jake, but I think for the most part, it's just it's the smart move when it's your quarterback's first start ever. Derek Carr is blind. That sucks. Can you have Brian Callahan? Do you want Brian Callahan? Look. I'm not going to sit here and try to argue with you that Pete Carmichael is a great offensive coordinator or anything like that. Maybe he needs to be fired, but I don't think Brian Callahan's the answer, buddy. Brian Callahan doesn't do much here. And it's not like the offense has been any good this year anyway. So, for the most part, when the offense is good, it's because Joe Burrow is doing a good job and because Zach Taylor is having a good play-calling day. It very rarely has anything to do with Brian Callahan. So, I don't know if Brian Callahan would be much of an upgrade. Maybe he'd be an upgrade over Pete Carmichael, but I don't think he'd probably still end up, not doing a whole lot and getting fired anyway. I think you'd want to, shoot for higher than Brian Callahan. 2nd and 5. Come on, defense. Come on, have some pride. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Jaylen Warren. Oh, nice job. Sam Hubbard has some pride on that play. It only lets him get about 1.5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down. Get off the field. Get off the field, defense. Somebody, for the love of God, cover Pat Freiermuth. Pratt. I don't know why I can't say Pat. I keep slipping up when I say his name. It's Pratt. I said fat at one time. Fat Freiermuth. The Fat Friar, from Robin Hood. But he's not fat. He's in pretty decent shape, so it doesn't even make sense. Kenny Pickett with a shotgun snap. He's going to roll back. Great protection. And he's going to throw it deep. Oh, my God. Deontay Johnson catches it. It was good coverage, too. That was the admittedly great throw by Kenny Pickett and a great catch by Deontay Johnson. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't bad coverage by DJ Turner. It was actually pretty solid coverage by DJ Turner, and Kenny Pickett put it exactly where Deontay Johnson needed it to be. But you also had no pass rush, so I guess he had time to do it. Good God. How are you letting the Steelers get all these explosive plays? Like, honestly, this game is like mostly just like explosive play, bad play, bad play, bad play, explosive play. Like, there's nothing in the middle. And there's another example. Najee Harris gets a handoff and he goes nowhere. Najee Harris has either gotten 30 yards, even though the entire defense is trying to tackle him, or like 0 to 2 yards. Looks like the Colts maybe got a touchdown. I think the Colts got a touchdown. All right, well, that's a thing for the Colts right now. Good for them. They're up 10-3. Falcons got a touchdown, so they're up 7-3. And the Jaguars got a field goal, so they're up 3-0. I'm not sure I care who wins that game. All right, Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap. He's going to throw. Oh! Pat Freiermuth got tackled on that play, but it was way away from the pass, and I guess they're not going to call pass interference. So now it's going to be 3rd down again. Steelers are in field goal range, though, so, barring a turnover, they're going to get points on the board. I think Pat Freiermuth actually tackled Cheeto on that play. Oh, no, okay, their legs got caught up and they tripped. So, yep, you actually maybe could make the argument that that was pass interference on Cheeto, but it was clearly unintentional. Like they got their, he accidentally tripped him up, and that totally on accident. Big pass rush, and Kenny Pickett just has to dump it in the ground. All right, so it's going to be 4th down, and the Steelers' field goal unit's going to come out. Jesse Bates pick 6. I miss Jesse Bates. Now, granted, Jesse Bates was unfortunately a casualty of the fact that we were not going to be able to pay him. The only reason the Falcons paid him that kind of money is because it looks like B.J. Hill got a hand on Kenny Pickett's arm, so that might have been part of why that was such a bad pass. Falcons playing dirty. Well, there are the Dirty Birds, aren't they? All right. Kick is up, and that's good. Yep, 3-0 Steelers. Goody, goody. At least we got FC Cincinnati, right? FC Cincinnati will keep our tears inside. 65. There's a joke there, but I don't want to say it. Car cokes. I'm assuming you meant chokes. Oh. Yep. If you threw a pick 6, then yeah. Got 43 views so far, so this stream's turning out better than a lot of them do. Probably because it's the Steelers. People are probably tuning in to see me be mad. So far, I gotta say, it's a pretty solid game. I've been getting about what I expect out of the offense. Defenses have been a little bit more holy than I would hope to see, but, I mean, we're pretty deep into the first quarter. Oh, no, we're in the second quarter, actually. I need to update that. So we're in the second quarter, and they've only allowed 3 points. So, I mean, I guess the defense is doing okay. Defense doing pretty good. Defense, if the Bengals are going to win this game, I think the defense needs to step up a little bit more. And obviously, the offense needs to step up. Like, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole, but, like, we got to set the expectations here. Jake Browning's the quarterback. He's not... like whether or not he's potentially going to be pretty good eventually, I don't know. But expecting him to be Tom Brady in his first start after he was undrafted, that's a hell of an expectation. I know Tom Brady did it as a 6th round pick, but that he's the rule, or he's the exception that proves the rule, I guess. Or I guess not the exception that proves the rule, but he's like the outlier. Tom Brady's the outlier. That's a very rare thing to happen. And honestly, I'm not sure if I want Jake Browning to be Tom Brady. Like, okay, now I guess don't get me wrong. If Jake Browning turned out to be like the next big thing and they won the Super Bowl, I would take that. However, as much as I have nothing against Jake Browning, I actually kind of like him when I hear him talk. I like his story and everything like that. But I really, really like Joe Burrow as a person and as everything. So I would very much like for Jake Browning to not turn out to be Tom Brady, because then that means Joe Burrow is Drew Bledsoe, and I don't want that. I don't want Joe Burrow to be Drew Bledsoe. I want him to have a successful career. Now, if Joe Burrow ends up having to have if he has to go the route of Drew Bledsoe and it results in the Bengals winning a Super Bowl, then you know what? Casualties happen. But I would really rather it be Joe Burrow who gets him there, guys. All right, that's going to be a low kick. And that's going to be returned to the 10, 20, 25. Got a bit of the lane. 30, 35, 40, 45. Nice return down to about the 47-yard line. Travion Williams. Nice job. That was a terrible kickoff, by the way. It was a really low kickoff, and he got the ball about like the 3-yard line or something like that. He had all the momentum in the world. Got it down to the 45-yard line. I mean, come on, offense. You're basically getting the ball about 10 yards away from where you ended the last drive. I guess after the delay of game, it's about the same place where you ended the last drive. So all right, 1st and 10. Jake Browning throws, and that's caught by somebody. Tight end, probably. Tanner Hudson. Tanner Hudson catches it. Didn't see the number. I thought it was a white guy. But, I mean, that could be, a lot of people. It was a bigger guy, though, so I assumed it was a tight end, but even then it could be Drew Sample. But it is Tanner Hudson who gets that. Now it's going to be 2nd and 4 after a 6-yard pickup. All right. Come on, let's cook. Let's cook, Jake. Got Chuck Sizzle out there at right wide receiver. Charlie Jones. All right, come on. Let's get a big Charlie Jones play here. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to throw, and it's tipped and still caught by Jamar Chase. Let's go. And he's still running down to the 30, down to 25, 20, 15-yard line. Jamar Chase, big playmaker. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, boy. That was a good play right there. All right, now let's capitalize on it and get a touchdown. Oh, man, he got loose, too. I thought he might have run. I thought he might have had a chance to run that all the way, but he ended up taking too wide of an angle, ran out of bounds, which he probably needed to avoid all the tacklers. But yeah, Jake Browning's pass intended for Jamar Chase gets tipped. Jamar Chase finds it anyway, and then runs for like 20 yards. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap, throws, juggled and caught by Joe Mixon, who manages to pick up about 5 yards on the play. So that could have been dangerous, but worked out. All right, well, the offense is making it work on this drive. Come on. Carr chokes, and he would do nothing for the Saints. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, Carr definitely has a tendency to choke. He's very Andy Dalton-ish in that way. Touchdown time. Let's do it. Come on, Jim. Let's put that positive energy out there. Let's go. Come on, offense. Come on, Jake. And it's going to be a fake handoff to Joe Mixon. He's got Drew Sample, and he picks up. He's in for the touchdown. Let's go! Touchdown, Bengals. They take the lead. Let's go. Drew Sample bowls over 2 players to get himself in the end zone. Oh, that was a good play right there. That was Zach Taylor scheming a guy open, too. Drew Sample broke, and there was nobody covering him. And he just bowled. He only bowled through one person. And I think that might have been Mitch Wilcox, or was it Sam Hubbard? That was Mitch Wilcox, who I didn't even realize was on the roster right now. So he bowled right through Mitch Wilcox, and why do we have 4 tight ends on the roster? I don't know. But either way, Drew Sample with the touchdown. Let's go! And the kick is up, Money Mac, and there we go, folks. It is a 7-3 football game. 7-3. Mikey says 7-6. Is that the score of y'all's game? Yeah. Y'all's game is 7-6. Okay, whatever. That sucks. Y'all are losing. Sorry. Good guess. Let's go, Jim. Let's go! We manifested it. Jeff says, touchdown, let's go. Jaguars lead the Texans 10-0. I'm not sure what I want to happen in that game because, I feel like at this point we're not really going to be competing with the Texans for a playoff spot, and I kind of don't want to either. Unless the Texans just fall off the rest of the season. That might work out in our favor, Bengals beat the Steelers this week. Let's say they beat the Jaguars next week and the Broncos beat the Texans next week. Then the Bengals wouldn't even be competing there. Yeah, so Bengals aren't really tied with the tied at the hip with the Texans as far as the playoffs go. In general, it appears that no matter what happens, the Bengals probably aren't going to be competing with the Texans directly for a seed, just because of the weird way that like the seeding is right now. The Texans are pretty much, looks like the Texans are pretty much either going to be fighting for the 6th spot, or maybe the Bengals might fight for the 6th spot, but both teams probably aren't going to fight for that 6th spot at the same time. And then the 7th spot, again, probably both teams are not going to be fighting for that at the same time. So, I don't know. Like, I do like the Jaguars better than the Texans, so I guess go Jaguars, you know? That's probably good. I mean, we're not going to be competing with, like, the Jaguars are going to win their division, most likely. So, it's probably, you know, I guess I would rather be fighting with, if there's any possibility of fighting with the Texans for a playoff seed, I'd rather fight with them rather than the Jaguars, because the Jaguars are probably a better football team. Then again, we also have a game against the Jaguars up next week, so if we can somehow win that game, like if we win this game, and then we beat the Jaguars next week, which is possible, especially if Jake Browning heats up. If Jake Browning heats up, I think anything's possible, you know? Like, here's you know what's crazy, guys? I saw this video, and I don't even know how, I haven't really fact-checked it, so don't fully buy into what I'm saying here, but I think I was watching this Shorts video, and from what I understand, it sounded like Jake Browning at one time, like early in his college career, was on pace to potentially be like a first-round quarterback. And then he, like, I think he hurt maybe like his elbow or something like that, it might have been. I'm not sure. But he had to get surgery on it, and ever since then, he just was never really able to get back to where he was. But, you know, point being, the point being that Jake Browning at one time had potential to be a really great quarterback. And so maybe he finds that again with the Bengals, you know? I hope not too much. I'd rather be kind of like a Nick Foles situation, right? Where, like, we keep Joe Burrow around, except he doesn't turn into Carson Wentz, but we keep Joe Burrow around, trade Jake Browning away to some team where he can go start and we get a good haul for him, right? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, especially because he was undrafted, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We got to win this game first, though. We are winning, though. We are winning. Currently in the lead, Jaguars versus Lions would be a wild Super Bowl battle of the cats and also battle of the previously derelict teams. All right, Kenny Pickett's going to throw to number 80. Is that, what's his name? Darnell Washington, I think it is. Yeah, and he picks up a first down because nobody can tackle. Yeah, that's Darnell Washington, a guy who I wanted the Bengals to pick up because he's a very good blocking tight end. However, I think it's fine that they didn't, like, now that things have played out the way they played out, because it does look like Darnell Washington's been contributing, but he looks like he's just another Drew Sample, you know? And Drew Sample looks to be finally living up to his potential, which is not as a great player, but as a solid blocking tight end, as a, you know, potential option at receiver. All right, Jalen Warren gets a little bit of edge there, outruns some Bengals players, but they only let him get like 3 yards, so I guess you'll take that. A lot of over pursuit going on some of these running plays, though. That probably could have been a, like if the Bengals had taken a better angle there, they probably could have gotten him in the backfield, but, you know. I guess as long as they clean it up at the end and give themselves a chance to still have a good drive, you know, do what you do. Got 7 people watching right now. Happy that you all are here. I only see like 3 people in the chat, though. 4, actually. So if you haven't gotten in the chat, let me know what you're thinking. What do you think the final score of the game is going to be? It's going to be about a 4-yard pickup for Jalen Warren, so it's going to be 3rd and 3. Can the Bengals defense get off the field? I sure hope so. Oh, 3rd and 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that was actually worked in the Bengals' favor. So most likely going to be a passing play, I would guess. I don't think they're going to run it when they just got 3 yards on the last run. And I think 3 yards on the previous run before that, too. So I don't think the Steelers are going to run it here. And Kenny Pickett's alone in the backfield, so they're definitely not running it here. Somebody cover Pat Freiermuth for the love of God, because that's who they're going to. Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap, all the protection, dirts it. What? I'll take it. Okay. What the fuck was Kenny Pickett doing right there? I don't know. It's 4th and 4. Defense holds. Bengals getting the ball back on offense with some offensive momentum and a lead. Pat Freiermuth was open too. Good God, Pickett. Good God. Jaguars-Lions would be a fun Super Bowl, though. The Bengals are another cat team that's been derelict through their... I don't even know if I'm using that word right, but terrible. Punt is away. So Bengals-Lions would be a fun Super Bowl, I think. And that's going to go for a touchback. There we go. There we go. That actually could have been a pin for the Steelers, but it ended up working out in the Bengals' favor. So that's going to be a thing there. Jake Browning coming out, and I'm sure this crowd is going wild right now because hopefully not too much because the offense is on the field. We don't be loud when the offense is at work, guys. But anyway, yeah, Jaguars-Lions, that would be a wild Super Bowl. If the Bengals are destined to not make the Super Bowl this year, which I think at this point probably not, I'd like to see Jaguars-Lions. That'd be fun. That would be fun. I don't think it's gonna happen. The Jaguars, I don't think have staying power. I see the Jaguars making the playoffs for sure. I don't see them going on a run though. I see them probably losing in the first, maybe the second round. But I'd be totally on board with Jaguars-Lions Super Bowl. I'm down with that. I am all here for that. Jaguars-Lions. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can't think of two less offensive teams to me in both conferences than the Jaguars and Lions. I would be all here for Jaguars-Lions, especially because that means the Chiefs aren't in the Super Bowl, which getting a little tired of seeing that. Beat the Steelers. Well, they're doing a good job right now, Jim. You know, they keep this up the rest of the game, that just might happen. My 17-16 prediction so far looks like it's maybe going to happen, at least as far as like general range of scores go. Our defense forgot how to play. Well, that sucks, Mikey. Said it would be a wild Super Bowl, did not say it would happen. Well, yeah. I don't think it would happen. But it would be wild. I would be totally down to watch that Super Bowl. I would be all here for that. Like, let's go, really. Honestly. Let's do that. I am all here for that. Okay. Saints. Yeah, I was gonna how are the Saints doing? You say your defense forgot how to play. Still a 1-point ball game though. But you must have been a bad play or something. Ritter turned into Mike Vick. Well, hopefully not all the way. Hopefully not all the way. All right. 10-7. Jaguars on top of the Texans. The Colts are pooping on the Buccaneers, guys. 17-3. Good God. Oh, maybe the Colts might not be as easy of a out as I thought they might be. All right, now we'll see. Bengals get the ball at the 20, which I guess is the new touchback for punts. Joe Mixon's gonna pick about 5. Oh, they're gonna give him 4. All right, but that was a nice little burst there by Joe Mixon. Not great blocking, but he still made it work. They're showing this picture like, oh look, Jonah Williams and Jake Browning were on the same high school team. Maybe I saw somebody say that on Facebook, and like they made a like it was like Stripe Hype or something made a post about how that was a thing, and I was like, hey, maybe Jonah Williams can block for him in the NFL like he did in high school instead of the way he chose to do with his last quarterback. All right, that was kind of a dumb play. It's going to be a dump off to Mitch Wilcox for about maybe a 1-yard pickup. Not sure what exactly that was for. 3rd and 5. Come on. Let's at least move the ball, man. At least move the ball. That's what I want to see. I just want to see him move the ball. Like, if they score on this drive, great. But just move the damn ball. Don't go 3 and out and give the Steelers some momentum, Come on. At least move the ball. If you score, great. But just eat that clock, What, ref's pointing at something, doing one of these things. Dude, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. That sucks because we still got 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Oh, but I am hungry. Got some of these cacio e pepe rice snacks from Trader Joe's. Maybe I might have a couple of those. Look at that. Might have a couple of those. I am hungry, though. All right, 3rd and 5. Come on. Come on, offense. Like, do something, please. Can't fall asleep. Come on. Here, let's get a big Trent Irwin catch here. I'm kind of feeling a Trent Irwin catch. Did the Bengals take a timeout? The hell? Or did they? Did they not? They're pointing at the Steelers. Are they? What? I have no idea what the refs are doing right now. Clock is remaining stopped, and the play clock isn't moving, but nothing's happening. I'm really confused. Nobody called a timeout, though. I wonder if, like, the play clock... Oh, okay, so they're resetting the play clock to 7:08, which the TV broadcast already had. I guess just the stadium didn't get the memo. Maybe the clock was running. Maybe that's what it was. In the stadium, maybe the clock was running, and they're like, yo, stop the clock, please. Yeah. All right, well, I guess we're just standing around right now. Okay. Texans 10-7. Yep. Jaguars are still ahead, though, right? Yeah, Jaguars still ahead 10-7, so. I think go Jaguars. I don't know, I don't care that much. Now, Zach Taylor's yelling at the refs about something. Like, what? I'm so... Can we play some football, guys? Like, why are we just taking 15 minutes to figure out what's going on with the clock? Good God. Come on. 3rd and 5. And the ref's doing this, I guess. I don't care. Play some football. If you want to move the ball, play the Saints D-line. Well, I don't think we're going to get that chance, Mikey. I don't see the Saints making it to the Super Bowl, nor probably the Bengals, sadly enough. Are we going to get some action? Shotgun formation. There's the snap, finally. All right, Jake Browning looking around. Good protection. And he rolls out to his left, and he's just... Oh, God, he gets destroyed. Dude, why did you not get rid of that ball? Dude, he gets flattened, too. The Steelers just pummel him. No awareness by Jake Browning there. I mean, I guess throwing it away isn't going to help, but you still can't take the sack like that. What are you doing, Jake? And you saw that guy coming straight for you, too. Get rid of the ball. That was number 51 of the Steelers, linebacker, who just blasted him. Good God, Jake. Nick Herbig on the tackle. All right, punt is away. And the Steelers going to catch it at the 40, run it down to the 45. Crap. Well, Jake Browning just gave him great field position by not getting rid of the ball there. That's what just happened. And we got 6.5 minutes left in the 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Steelers got phenomenal field position. Not that they've done anything with it all day, but still. That was a 9-yard sack for Jake Browning, man. That's like the worst thing you can do in that situation. Like, throw the ball away. You might look like bad to some extent, but you don't take a 9-yard sack on 3rd down. What are you doing? He saw the guy coming, too. Like, how do you not just... You're out of the pocket. Throw the ball away. You're out of the pocket. 14-6. Falcons up. Sorry, Mikey. One knock I have on Browning has been holding on to the ball too long. Sack's an example of that. I agree, Jay. He needs to get rid of the ball. That's first start mistakes right there, but that's a huge problem because now the Steelers have the ball at the 45-yard line. Now I put that all on Jake Browning. That's all on Jake Browning. You had he rolled out to the left, and you had a guy, like a linebacker, just decide to rush him at that point. And he just was not paying attention. Jake Browning, that one's entirely on you. Saints play Bengals in 2026. That'd be fun in 2026. But that's like 3 years, though, right? 2024, 25, 26. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Gonna be a while. I don't know what Jake was thinking on that one. And that's why he's the backup. But that was a bad play that was a terrible play by Jake Browning. And that was all Jake Browning too. Good job to get out of the pocket there, but to just there's no way that nobody was open when you extend the play like that. And then to just not throw it away when you got a guy barreling down on you and take a 9-yard sack when you're that deep in your own territory, I don't know what the hell he was thinking there. That is why Jake Browning is the backup. That right there. Pretty easy to identify right there. Get rid of some of these tabs here. And 0-0 Patriots Giants is terrible. Kenny Pickett throws and it's caught by Pat Freiermuth. It's not like a 9-yard pickup. I think they're giving him 8. ADG on the coverage. Usually pretty good at coverage, so that's annoying. The Steelers are right there in range, man. I mean, maybe they can stop him for a field goal and we'll keep the lead, but dude, man, Jake Browning, how do you not get rid of the ball there? Even intentional grounding is better than taking that sack, just for momentum purposes, you know? All right, Kenny Pickett, handoff. Najee Harris picks up the first down, easy. Nobody's even standing in the way. The fuck is the defense doing, dude? It's the story of the season, you know? Hard to get mad at the defense when the offense gets off the field and plays like that. But at the same time, they're just not doing anything. Good to see Jordan Battle in there getting reps, but I will say Jordan Battle has not made an impact today. He's been great when he's been in there this year, but today, getting the start and just not doing a whole lot. I think he got the start anyway. I actually did not see who was starting. Najee Harris is going to get the ball again. He picks up about 5 yards, maybe 4. I don't know. Come on, defense. I can't say have some pride anymore because they've been having a pretty decent game so far, but there's been too many of those chunk plays, man. I don't even know how you define chunk play because that was a 4-yard gain, but you know when the opposing team is perfectly content to just matriculate the ball, then maybe that counts as a chunk play. I don't know. And they're almost in field goal range already, too. Kenny Pickett takes the snap, throws. Jaylen Warren, nice! Oh, wow! What a play by, was that Mike Hilton? Mike Hilton takes him down about 5 yards behind the line on the dump-off pass, and that's a great play by the defense right there. All right, well, and I think that might knock him out of field goal range. Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't knock him out of field goal range. But I don't know, it's the 42-yard line, so that's just barely out of field goal range. But it is 3rd and 10, so you got a golden opportunity here to at least stop the drive. It's going to be a big blitz by Nick Scott, and Kenny Pickett throws it away. There you go, and I think the Steelers are going to have to punt. The defense comes through. Dude, this roller coaster, this defense is that was Nick Scott, by the way, on the blitz. That's kind of nuts. But this defense has been a roller coaster all year. That's just wild, isn't it? Go back and watch some of my streams. I'm screaming at them constantly, and then they just somehow get something done. Okay, dude, they are the most up and down, heart attacky style of defense I've ever seen in my life. Charlie Jones, Chuck Sizzle is going to fair catch that about the 11, I think. 11-yard line, so not good field position for the Bengals offense, but defense came through. Jake Browning and his terrible sack. Maybe I could word that a little bit better. But Jake Browning and the awful play that he did to take a sack on that last play, defense bails him out, so maybe they can generate some momentum here. And hey, that clock is moving. And honestly, what is going on the screen right now? I think that might be an overlay, like on the thing I'm watching it from. Joe Mixon's going to take the handoff, and he picks up a yard. That didn't work out. That did not work out. Well, all right, well. I hate to be in, like, let's kill the clock mode, but honestly, we've got the lead. I'm not expecting much offense out of either team, so really, honestly, like, just hold on to the ball and don't let them have a lot of opportunities, you know? Give the defense a chance to rest. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap, and he's going to get bum rushed. He gets out of the sack. Nice. Throws it up. Nice. Trent Irwin picks up the... Wow, first down for Trent Irwin. What a play. Jake Browning brushes off the sack. There's a flag on the play, though. What's the flag? Don't tell me it's going to be like holding. Please don't tell me there's going to be holding. That was such a great play. Please just give it to him, man. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Let's go. Let's go. Roughing the passer. I don't even agree with that, but, you know, okay, I'll take it. Oh, okay, I see. T.J. Watt came and hit him way late. Okay, never mind. That's definitely roughing the passer. That is absolutely okay. I thought they were calling it on the other thing. Okay, but no, T.J. Watt definitely way late on that play. Way late on that play. You can't do that, T.J. Watt. All right, well, let's go. Suddenly, this offense has got some life to it. Now, partially courtesy of the Steelers, but still. They're actually on. They actually passed the 50 now after that play. Jake Browning from the 48-yard line. Maybe they can get a field goal. You know, hey, you never know. Never know. What is going on? They take a timeout? Oh, it's a 2-minute warning. Okay, all right, 2-minute warning. They didn't have the clock on the screen for some reason. I don't know, but it is the 2-minute warning. All right, so. Whew, can we score before the half? And here's the thing, guys. Don't forget, the Bengals get the ball after the half, too. So if they can score, even a field goal, guys, even a field goal would be huge. Don't let the Steelers answer if they do get the ball back. That'd be huge. Huge. Oh, that would be awesome if the Bengals could double up. Because that's honestly, if you recall, that was a big part of their strategy in that 21 Super Bowl run. Is they defer a lot, and then they try to, like, if they could get a score on the final drive of the second half, and then double up, and then get a score on the first drive, on the opening drive of the second half, then that's a 14-point swing, right? Or maybe a 10-point swing. But that's huge if they can do that, right? That's a huge advantage. And with the score the way it is, if the Bengals get a 10-point swing, hell, if the Bengals get a 6-point swing, then suddenly the Steelers are down by more than a touchdown. And you just got to, like, manage the rest of the game, you know? And maybe you end up winning 13-3, but I'll take it. You know, hashtag FTS, fuck the Steelers. I'll take whatever win we can get right now. You know, with Joe Burrow out for the season, I have no desire left. Look, Jake Browning ain't going to be competing for MVP. I don't even think we're going to make the Super Bowl, even if we do make the playoffs. Like, you know, I just, like, let's go beat teams, you know? Let's go beat teams. Let's make the playoffs. Let's do something special. And that way, next year, the guys who do return have something to build off of, you know? And maybe they're ugly wins. But I'll take ugly wins for this team because my expectations are on the floor right now. I have no expectations for this offense. Zero expectations for the offense. I have some expectations for the defense. But I also recognize that this defense is not, you know, this ain't the 21 defense. You know, this ain't the 22 defense. The 22 defense was honestly a super underrated unit. The 23 defense, though, is opportunistic. This is like the 05 defense, but it ain't what it used to be here on this defense. They're having a good game today, but it is the Steelers, so you know. 0-0 Patriots Giants, meaning both offenses stink. Well, we knew that, Jim. It's Mac Jones versus I honestly forget who the Giants quarterback is. Honestly. 2 interceptions so far. He's definitely not the answer. I don't know why. I thought they were crazy for drafting him in the first round. Jake Browning shotgun snap. He's going to throw. and that's dropped, and it almost was intercepted. Ooh, but he dropped it. So that falls harmlessly to the ground. I don't know where the hell he was throwing, though. What happened there? Bounces off of... that might have been pass interference. Can we get a flag? That might have been pass interference. Like, I don't know. It looked... I want to see a replay of, like, that interaction with Jamar Chase and whoever was covering him. I think that might have been pass interference, man. I think that might have been pass interference. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He's going to throw. Caught. He's got Tyler Boyd, who gets a little bit of an edge. Picks up about 6 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. And, all right, so 3rd and 5. Sorry. 3rd and 5. Can we get a first down? If we get a first down, then I think a field goal is probably on the table. But if you don't, then I don't know. But no, honestly, I think this is 4-down territory. This is 4 down. I would go for it. Because the offense is playing pretty decent. The defense is playing pretty well. So I think this is 4-down territory myself. Timeout by the Steelers. Although, I don't know. That is the 43-yard line. So I don't know. Get the first down. 5 yards. Get 5 yards. Please, Bengals. Get 5 yards. We don't even have to have the discussion. Although, I don't know. You feel pretty good about what the defense can do, but at the same time, Pat Freiermuth is a thing, and you might be giving him a field goal, and you don't want to give him a field goal. So, I don't know, maybe you punt if you don't get it. I don't know. This is why I'm glad I'm not an NFL head coach, because this is the kind of decision that, But hey, doesn't matter. Get a first down here. Get a first down here. It don't matter. Shaheed to the locker room. He get hurt? That's not good. That's not good. Rashid Shaheed is one of those guys on the Saints who, bit of a surprise story. You want him to do better. Hope he's okay. All right, Jake Browning, 3rd and 5. He's in the shotgun formation. Let's pick up a first down here, Bengals. Come on. 5 yards. Come on. Tanner Hudson. That's who I'm calling out for this one. Get it to Tanner Hudson. Shotgun snap. He's not even looking at Tanner Hudson. He looks at Tyler Boyd, and the ball just gets knocked away. And the Steelers pick it up thinking it's a fumble, but it's not. It's an incomplete pass. But you know what? That's probably good on them, though, because the Steelers just definitely did not even try to pick up that fumble the Bengals recovered before, so Mike Tomlin probably got in their ears. I see what they're going for, but it's looking like number 24 of the Steelers. Like the play design, it's to get Tyler Boyd on the outside, see if he can get a first down that way. I don't agree with that, though, because the Bengals aren't usually great at making that play. But number 24 of the Steelers just snuffed it out, did not let that happen. Joey Porter Jr., great play by him. And the Bengals are going to punt. I'm fine with that. Okay, fine. Brad Robbins punts away, and that's going to be to the... it's touchback. God damn it. Whatever. 1:38 left to go in the half, though, and the Bengals do get the ball back, so that's probably why they didn't go for it. You don't want to give the Steelers that momentum, and you're going to get the ball back as long as the defense can make a stop, so... Yeah, I'm fine with punting it there. I would have been okay, I think. I would have been accepting if they had gone for it on 4th down there, but I'm not sure why they threw it to... Why they did that play, though. Like, I don't... Like... I hate it when people are like, Zach Taylor in the play calling is so bad at play calling. Like, I hate people who have, like, peanut brains who think that that's a valid argument to make. That, like, the play calling, nobody knows how to explain the play calling, but they say play calling, Zach Taylor. That's all they fucking say, and it's annoying. But I will say on that particular, I'm not sure why they called that particular play, because... it's not exactly the highest likelihood of making something happen. Kenny Pickett's going to throw to the sideline. Deontay Johnson picks up about 5 yards. Now, with 1:34 left, they got 2 timeouts. I guess that's probably something that they're okay with. LJ17 Sports are call. I don't think that's what you meant to say. Says, hey, what's up? What's up, LJ? What's going on? Aren't you a Ravens fan? You don't like the Steelers either, though, right? Let's go. Baker Mayfield got hurt. Oof. He's been getting hurt a lot in his career. Kenny Pickett takes a shotgun snap, throws Pat Freiermuth. Of course, who the fuck else? Down to the 45. And that clock is running. Steelers do have 2 timeouts, though, so I'm not sure why they're not using it. We're using one of them here. Bacon Man says, hello, what up, Bacon Man? What up? Let's go, Bengals. Kenny Pickett shotgun snap. Somebody covers somebody. Pat Freiermuth again. He's going to get a first down because nobody can fucking tackle him. Dude, it takes 6 guys to bring him down. And he only picks up like 3 extra yards, but still, good God, what are you doing? And there's going to be a timeout for the Steelers, so they got 1:05 left. And now suddenly, they're knocking on field goal range. They're not there yet. Come on. Man, come on, Bengals. Sam Hubbard almost gets a hand on that ball, too. So close. Why is nobody covering Pat Freiermuth? I don't understand. Why are they just like, Pat Freiermuth, do whatever you want, please. Here's a lane. Do whatever you feel like. Please, for the love of God, keep Pat Freiermuth. Keep an eye on him at least, man. Like, good God. It's the classic story of how to play against the Bengals, especially how the Steelers play against the Bengals. You throw it to the tight end, because the Bengals never cover the tight end. Heath Miller did it to the Bengals for years, and now Pat Freiermuth is doing it. All right, Kenny Pickett calling Trump, I think changing up the play or something like that. I don't know. Takes the shotgun snap. Good. Well, nope, he's going to run for it. And I'm not sure why he's running for it. That was a kind of a dumb play. That looked like it was a designed run, too. Clock's running, 54, 53, I don't know, whatever. He did pick up a few yards, but all right, shotgun snap again, and good pressure, there you go, but he now gets it off, and Najee Harris picks it up middle of the field. There's a flag, though. What's the flag? And they're saying it's on the Steelers. All right, so it's probably like holding or something. Yep, holding. The Bengals got a pretty good pass rush there, too, so that would make sense. That would make sense. Bengals got a pretty good pass rush, and somehow nothing happened. So, yeah, let's see. Who was holding? B.J. Hill had a good angle, and... Oh, yep, I see the hold. That was pretty obvious hold. All right, well, that worked. That helps. 2nd and 17. That knocks the Steelers back to about the 43, maybe the 44. Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap. Good pressure again. He gets hit. And he just has to dirt it. Let's go. 3rd and 17. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Let's go. B.J. Hill being like, hey, can't hold me this time, right? So I'm going to come in. I'm going to make a play. Miles Murphy actually is the one who gets to him first. Probably the one who actually made that ball happen. So Miles Murphy having some good plays. Good to see that happening. I want to see him get a sack. Like, I don't think we've really gotten the full production we want out of Miles Murphy yet, but we've been seeing some flashes. We've been seeing that he's got something. He just needs to put it all together, you know? We've been seeing a little something. It's going to be a handoff to Jalen Warren this time, and he's just going to... So the Steelers are giving up on the drive. Okay, all right. So he picks up like 8 yards, but that's fine. They're going to punt. It's cool. Wonder if I should... Wonder how that looks. Does that look better as far as the lighting goes? Yeah, I think that looks better. We're going to keep it that way. And maybe we're going to move that belt. Move that over there. So it looks a little bit more like a proper studio instead of a bedroom, which it's not. I mean, it is actually, it's a bedroom I've converted into a studio, but I don't sleep here. This is definitely a regular office, but, you know, I definitely I've got all my clothes in here and stuff too, because like it's more convenient to change in here sometimes. Also, extra closet space. That way my wife gets her own closet, I get my own closet. All right, 4th and 8. And the punting unit's out. The Bengals are going to have 33 seconds, so maybe Jake Browning, maybe they try to push the ball, get a field goal or something. Punt is away. And it's going to bounce. Oh, that's going to be terrible field positioning for the Bengals. Wow. Presley Harvin with the great punt. and it's going to be down about the 7.5-yard line. All right, well, yeah, I think at this point you're probably just going to like go into halftime. You know, hand the ball off a few times. You know, you're probably just not going to take your chances because I mean you don't really have good field positioning to go try to get a field goal in the first place. Like you'd have to be like perfect, you know, and you'd have to be taking some chances that you might not want to take. So, yeah, I think the Bengals are just going to kneel on it. They're going to go to halftime. I can't imagine the Steelers are going to take their last time out. And there's the kneel. And, yeah, Steelers are letting it run. So, we're going to go into halftime. Bengals lead 7-3 in a very low-scoring football game. But I told you that was going to happen. I told y'all this was going to be a low-scoring game. I think everybody with a brain knew that. All right, so to get to, as far as halftime goes, in the second half, to get where we need, to get where I need the score to get, so the Steelers need 13 more points, and the Bengals need 10 more points. That can't be right. I guess that is right, yeah. So if the Steelers get 13 more points and the Bengals get 10 more points, then we end up with the exact score. So, another touchdown, another field goal. The way this game has gone so far, that seems unlikely. I would be shocked if both teams have 2 scoring drives in the next half. But we'll see. You never know. You never know. Saints defense sucks. Sorry. What's even going on over there? What's going on over here, actually? We got 69 views so far. Nice. 69. That's a very nice number of views so far. Now, we want to get that number up, obviously, but, you know. Was that funny, Kayla?
Yes, honey.
My wife thought that was funny, which it was. All right, next week is an ass-whooping week. Who y'all playing next week, Mikey? Hey, y'all aren't doing too bad. You're only down 14-9. Got a shot. But then again, you're right. You do need the defense to do better if you want to win that game, so. Who do y'all play next week? The Lions. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. The Lions have been a little up and down the last few weeks. They haven't really looked like the same juggernaut that we thought they were going to be. Well, after a few weeks of the season, anyway. They're like, oh, look, the Lions are going to be one of the best teams in the NFL. And it's like, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Looks like the Buccaneers scored. So if Baker Mayfield's hurt, that sucks. But Buccaneers are only down 7 points now, so it's 17-10 in that game. You want to strangle Dennis Allen? That's fair. Why are the dogs on such a hair trigger?
Because I shook the rug and they didn't like it.
No, I'm just saying, like, they bark at everything anymore. Like, they never used to bark at all.
No, honey. Bark never used to bark. Now he barks.
No, Bork never used to bark. Now he barks. But, like Bark used to be pretty quiet, too. At least for a stretch.
Well, he was a puppy. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's fine, but a little annoying. 7-3 at the half. That's right. But the Bengals are winning, which is important. Mostly because of the defense. But I will say they've been having some good bounces their way today. Getting a little bit of luck. There's been like at least 1 or 2 penalties, I think, that have gone the Bengals' way that you don't normally see go their way. And then the fumbles have all gone their way very nicely, like in a way that you just don't normally see with the Bengals. So it feels like maybe destiny is on pace today. I don't know. We'll see. What a run for the Jaguars there. Good God. Jaguars are up 13-7. I do not like those Texans. Oh, God. Who told the Texans that those uniforms would be good? Those are blood clot red. No, thank you. Somebody go tell the Texans to get different. Those are awful uniforms. Holy crap. No. No. Somebody go tell those the Texans that those are bad uniforms. Yeah. Ugh. I don't like that at all. LJ says Kyle. Well, that's my name. Play Madden. I I don't right now my computer can't handle it, Bacon Man. I've thought about it. But right now, I need to do some upgrades on my PC. In particular, I need to upgrade the processor, which I am planning on doing, by the way, not for gaming purposes at all, but it will help with gaming. But like, you know, I need to upgrade my PC for like business purposes and for school purposes. And so if I can get the money, I will do that. But right now, my PC can barely handle playing Madden in the first place. I can't imagine. It would probably crash, honestly, if I tried to have a streaming service going while I'm playing Madden. So that might be something I'll look into once I can get some upgrades done on my PC. But right now, that's just frankly not something that my PC can handle. So probably not. Probably not for a while, at least. Intercepted? There you go, Mikey. The entire division sucks. What, our division or their division? Their division sucks. Our division's not terrible. I mean, the Steelers are bad despite being like 6-4. Like the Steelers, I don't know how the Steelers are 6-4. It's probably because Mike Tomlin is a voodoo wizard, as I keep saying. But they're not. I think we can all agree they're not good. Like they just keep somehow winning. But it reminds me of like, was it 2020 when they started 11-0, but you could tell that this was not like a good football team, and then they started 11-0 and then lost every single game the rest of the year because like the real Steelers showed up. That's what it kind of feels like this year. The difference is they're 6-4, so if they do go on a stretch like that, then you know Mike Tomlin's going to get his first losing season in his entire career, which would be very funny. I hope that happens. Because fuck the Steelers. Forever and always. Okay, so we are at halftime in all these other games except for Titans-Panthers, which is about to be at halftime. So you got Titans are leading the Panthers 14-3 as probably expected. I think that's more offense than I expected out of the Titans. But, you know, the Mayo Man, maybe he's got something to him. I don't know. Giants are up 7-0 on the Patriots, and nobody cares. Nobody. I think it's actually fascinating that anybody has scored. What an awful game that has to be to watch. Like I don't feel that bad for Patriots and Giants fans because like Patriots fans just had a dynasty, like, you know, not too long ago. I mean, at this point, it's been. It's actually almost been a decade since their last Super Bowl win, but still, the Patriots fans have that dynasty to fall back on for a while. Like the energy from that Super Bowl run, you know, y'all get to have that, and that's never going. The fact that happened is never going away. So frankly, Patriots fans, you have nothing to feel bad about. Giants, they've won like 3 Super Bowls, haven't they? Like, I mean, like right now they're bad, and they were. Or is it 4 Super Bowls? I know Phil Simms won 1, and Eli Manning won 2, and I think Jeff Hostetler won 1, didn't he? I think Jeff Hostetler won 1, and I think Phil Simms also won 1. So that would mean they have 4 Super Bowl wins, right? If you got 4 Super Bowl wins in your history, even if they were a long time ago and you don't remember, because honestly, the Giants' last Super Bowl win was like 14. Oh wait, no, shit. The Patriots won in 2018. Never mind. Hold on. So the Patriots' last Super Bowl win was like 7 years ago. Okay, so that was a little while ago, but it wasn't that damn long ago, you know. And then the Giants' last Super Bowl win was 2011. So that was about, what was it, like 12 years ago, almost 13. But I mean, still, you got 4 Super Bowls to hang your hats on. And then 4 championships before that. They got 8 total championships. My Bengals have 0 and are 0-3 in Super Bowls. So, you know, you don't get to feel bad. But yes, your teams suck right now. They suck, and they just suck, and they are just gonna suck. Score prediction for the Bills, LJ? Are you a Bills fan? Because you said no earlier. You must have been saying something about the Ravens. I don't know. But score prediction for the Bills game. Who are they playing? Bills are playing the Eagles. I'm going to go... Let's see. How's the Bills been doing this year? I mean, disappointing, but that's a good question. I think it'll be a good game, but I think the Eagles will win by... I think the Eagles will probably win by like 10 or something like that. As far as actual score prediction, I don't know. What have the Bills been doing this year defensively? Because that's more what I'm concerned with the Bills, less than offense. I have no feeling at all about the offense because Josh Allen is just not who everybody thought he was. Defense has been okay. Defense has been okay. Not great, but okay. And then the Eagles. Okay, so I'm going to say probably like 27. 31. I'll give the Eagles 31. 31 to like 24. 31-24. I think I would say 31-24 as far as the Eagles-Bills game. I think that's a pretty decent guess. Wait, I forgot I have to change my name because I lost the bet. I mean the NFC South division, not yours. Yeah. The NFC South's terrible. I think an 8-9 team might make the playoffs in that division, honestly. I just made my halftime report in my live reaction. Hell yeah, Mikey, I'll go watch that later. What do you need to make money on YouTube? They actually just reduced the subscriber count. So you need 500 subscribers and you need, I think it's 1,000 public watch hours, which honestly, public watch hours are pretty congruent with subscribers. So, unless you really have a good audience, you probably still need about 1,000 subs to get where you need to as far as public watch hours go. So yeah, it has to be that, or it's I think something nuts like 10 million shorts views or something like that. They added shorts into it, but it's not. It's such a high bar that I get more views on my shorts content than I get on my regular content, but not 10 million views more. Let me see. 500 subs or 3,000. That's what it is. 3,000 public watch hours to get super chats. 1,000 subs or 4,000 public watch hours to get from adverts. Yeah, that's what it is. You still have to. They get if you have 500 subs, you can get super chats, but you can't get ad revenue. You still have to have 1,000 for ad revenue. That's what it is. By the way, a little bit of an announcement since it's halftime and we're not back yet. But I announced my website and my degree project on the last stream. So as a reminder for that, or on my last game stream, but as a reminder for that, I got a degree project I got to do in a year and a half, and I want to recruit some of you guys to be part of that video. So I want you guys to send me fan content, and I want that to be part of what I'm doing, right? So just come up with something cool and send it to me. The best way to contact me is at Kyle Phelps 92 on Facebook. I'm sorry, Facebook.com/the Phelps, at Kyle Phelps 92 on Twitter, or WTTJshow@gmail.com. Just send me content, and depending on the way it works, I might put you in my final degree project, and it's going to go up on the channel at some point. And then also, you might go up on my website too. I'm building a website from scratch. So that is that was the old announcement. The announcement I have for today, though. I totally blanked. I don't know. Hopefully I remember later. But I got that one. Send me fan content. Well, I might put you in the thing. Got me? What do you want me to say? I don't know, Mikey. Just I'll give you more direction later on. Right now, I'm just letting people know that's coming. So that's going to be a return to the 25-yard line. So might as well just let that been a touchback for Travion Williams. But at least it's not a bad play. Steelers are crap. I like that name. Had to change my name because we lost to the Browns. Yep, Steelers are crap. I agree with you. And since you're a Steelers fan, But anyway, did they fix the clocks for the Bengals game? I guess they did. I don't know. I'm sure they did. But we're in the third quarter now, so that's the clock's definitely fixed now. Quarter 3. All right, so it's going to be a handoff to Travion Williams, who just does nothing with that. He actually slipped. Or it might have been Joe Mixon. It was Mixon, but he just slipped and couldn't get anything done there. Nope. Wasted play. All right, we're in the third quarter. 49ers lost to the Browns too, yeah. But the Browns are a solid football team, you know. Even with no quarterback, they're a solid football team, and that's the thing. The Bengals can be like that. The Bengals have the personnel to be solid, even if you don't have the greatest quarterback situation. But you know, whether they're going to do that or not depends on the personnel themselves. 2nd and 9, Jake Browning shotgun snap, good protection, but wow, this just gets knocked down. Good protection, but is that Larry Ogunjobi? Ugh. Traitor. Fucking traitor. Although, in fairness, we probably, had that one coming. That's probably karma right there. Because Larry Ogunjobi defected to us from the Browns for that Super Bowl run we had. So, maybe we kind of, getting our just desserts when it comes to Larry Ogunjobi. But he's still a traitor. And I still don't like him. I really don't like seeing him in yellow and black. All right, 3rd and 9. This offensive drive's not going great. Get ready, defense. Shotgun snap for Jake Browning. He throws. Oh, never mind. All right, there we go. Tyler Boyd, or I'm sorry, Andre Yoshivas picks up the slant route and gets himself a first down. So that gets the offense going. All right, never mind, defense. You can sit down. It's all good. It's all good, defense. You can sit back down. That's perfectly fine. Take a break. Put your feet up. All right. How much time would you give John Cooper, a.k.a. OSU head coach? Okay, I don't get the joke. Ryan Day. I don't know. Hold on. 1st and 10. Fake handoff, Travion Williams. Jake Browning's got a bail, and he runs it. There you go. Picks up about 7-8 yards. I think you're going to give him 7. How much time would I give Ryan Day? He's a winner, but just not the big one. Buckeye fan base isn't going to tolerate any more losses to that team up north. I don't know, man. Like, if it was me, I'd, they keep losing to Michigan, but, they're competitive. They're staying competitive with Ryan Day. I mean, like, weren't they just in the college football championship or something like that? Like, I don't know. I'd give him some more time, personally, but then again, college is a different beast. Joe Mixon takes the handoff, and he cannot get out of the tackles. He picks up about a yard. I'd keep him around. How much time do I give him? I don't know. Those OSU fans are rabid. I'll tell you that. That's part of the reason I don't, I grew up to dislike the Buckeyes is because I grew up around Ohio State fans and was not myself an Ohio State fan. So they were very annoying, and I still don't like them to this day. So I don't know. The fan base could push him out. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe he gets another year or two. But honestly, I think they've been fairly successful with Ryan Day, just not against Michigan. Jake Browning shotgun snap. There's another first down. He's moving the ball. Tanner Hudson. There you go. About a 5-yard pickup. Moving that football. This offense is doing about as much as they did with Joe Burrow, frankly. Honestly, against a solid defense too. So. Now that was maybe a little bit of a dirty hit there by the Steelers. I mean, like, a la Vontaze Burfict as far as like using the forearm to hit him in the helmet like that. I don't like that hit. He didn't get flagged or anything, but hypocrisy thy name is Steelers. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Tanner Hudson's okay, I guess, though. It's going to be nice bomb by Jake Browning to back shoulder pass to Jamar Chase, who brings it down under heavy coverage. Man, this offense is moving. Let's go. I love it. That was an incredible throw by Jake Browning. Incredible throw and an even better catch by Jamar Chase. I'll tell you what, man. Jake Browning, he ain't no slouch. He ain't Joe Burrow. Let's be clear about this. He ain't Joe Burrow, but he ain't no slouch. So if this Bengals team is going to do something this year, maybe they got a good backup quarterback. I don't know. He looks pretty good right now. He's also had some bad plays, to be fair. He has had some bad ones. All right, it's going to be a handoff, Travion Williams. Maybe a half a yard. Maybe. Now they're going to give him a full yard. Okay. Fine with me. Mikey, I'm dead inside. Well, I would have said that about a week ago, but No, 6 days ago, I would have said I'm dead inside. But, hey, Jake Browning's giving me some hope. Maybe that's dangerous. I don't know. But Jake Browning's giving me some hope. Joe Burrow's over there glaring on the sideline. I don't think he's glaring. I think he's just watching the game, and the camera angle makes it look like he's glaring. But that shot's going to get memed, I can promise you. If Jake Browning does well, that shot's going to get memed. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap, great protection, throws, caught. Not much there on the catch, but it is Irv Smith for about maybe a 2-yard pickup, 3 yards. I don't know. Good job by Jake Browning to stay calm in the pocket, but obviously can't do a whole lot with it. But yeah, I guess it depends on if they're saying he went backwards or not. I don't know, but 2 to 3 yards depending on where they spot it. How was Thanksgiving? Dude, my Thanksgiving was pretty good. Like, my dad makes duck every year, and he kind of overcooks the duck a little bit, but he makes this gravy alongside it that just makes it amazing. So like, I'll take it. I love it when my dad cooks Thanksgiving. It's gonna be oh no, intercepted! Jake Browning threw a terrible pick. He was looking for Jamar Chase, threw it straight, and I mean straight to number. That wasn't even like. That was a horrible pass. Awful pass. Oh, man. Trenton Thompson picks it off. And maybe not straight to him, but it was still not the best pass in the world, man. You got to throw that a little higher for Jamar Chase. Good God. Well, that sucks. At least it wasn't a big return. Bengals deep. The positive news here is it's basically like, the offense hadn't done much and they got a punt. Steelers get the ball at the 18-yard line. The 15-yard line. Steelers going to get the ball at the 15-yard line. So, I mean, it's going to be a challenge for their offense to do something with it. The good news is the offense was driving, so just brush it. If the defense can come through, Jake Browning, brush it off your shoulder, do the Joe Burrow thing, come back on the next drive, and don't do it again. But, man, that sucks. That does suck. That really sucks. You told people to subscribe to me in your video. Let's go, Mikey. Let's go. Mikey, you're my boy. I tell you what. Bengals 12 yards rushing in the first half. Well, I think honestly, Joe, I think what they're doing, they're not running the ball a whole lot in the first place. What the Bengals are doing right now is they've only given the ball to Joe Mixon 8 times so far. Jake Browning's had 18 pass attempts. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get Jake Browning to they're trying to like heat him up, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to like be like, yo, Jake, you got some confidence? Here's some reps. So I think that's what I think that's what the Bengals are trying to do right now. So the 12 yards rushing in the first half, it's not great, but I don't think the game plan today is to run very much. I think the game plan today is see if you can get something out of Jake Browning, which you've gotten solid play so far. The interception hurts, but I mean he was over 100 quarterback rating before that interception. So like I said, brush the interception off. It sucks, but the defense has a solid chance of being able to come through here. Brush it off, come back on the next drive, do better. Can we not get a quarterback who's blind? I thought Derek Carr was the savior, Mikey. What happened to that? Who the hell is that guy? What guy? You mean the guy who picked it off? I actually don't know. I actually don't know who that is. What was his name again? Trenton Thompson? Let's find out who he is. I don't even know if that's who you're talking about, Joe, but I assume. I'm going to call the police on DA, Pete, and Carr. Call the police. I wouldn't recommend that, Mikey. Don't do that. All right, shotgun snap, Kenny Pickett. He throws, caught by Jalen Warren, and just nobody covering him. God damn it. And he's going to get the ball down to like the 37-yard line because nobody's paying any fucking attention. Trenton Thompson. Ooh, he's been on a lot of different teams. Can't stick anywhere. Was on the Browns. Joe, you should actually know who he is. He was on the Browns practice squad. And then he played for the Arizona Hotshots of the Alliance, so the AAF from a couple years back. It's going to be a handoff to Najee Harris from the shotgun, and once again, Bengals just cannot fucking tackle him. He gets like 6 yards when he should have gotten 2 yards. Then he played for the Washington Valor, which were an arena football team. For the Edmonton Elks, or Eskimos at the time, but now they're the Elks. Because, changing names and everything like that. It's a CFL team. And then the Houston Roughnecks of the XFL. And then Team 9 of the XFL that I guess never happened. All right, it's going to be a shotgun snap for Kenny Pickett. Good pass rush, and he overthrows it. There you go. Put some pressure on Kenny Pickett. He makes mistakes. Let's do that more. He had George Pickens, and he just overthrew him. 3rd and 5. Get off the field here, defense. He actually stuck around. So 4 of those teams I just mentioned, he all played. 3 of those teams he all played for in 2019, and then he was on the Houston Roughnecks practice squad and on Team 9's practice squad. That was 5 different teams in 19 and 2020, and then he stuck around for the Saskatchewan Roughriders in 2020 and 2021, and then played for the Vegas Nighthawks earlier this year, which is an IFL team. Oh, man. 1st down. Kenny Pickett throws to number 19, Calvin Austin III. Nobody's covered him, and he picks up a 1st down. Damn it, defense. Come on. Come on, defense. You gotta, please. I know it's asking a lot, but, we gotta bail Jake out, man. Gotta bail Jake out. Give him I know it sucks, but they had a decent drive going. I don't know. I know it's asking a lot, but come on, defense. Let's bail him out. From the 46-yard line, Steelers offense is moving. All right, it's going to be a toss to Jaylen Warren, and there you go. All right. They do let him get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe about a half a yard pickup, but that was a good play there. I look just like Jake Browning, do I? Do I? Interesting. Hold on. Let's find out. I see the resemblance, but I don't know about just like Jake Browning. His face is so he's got such a slim face, and mine's not. I got I think a wider jawline than he does. All right, Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off to Jaylen Warren, and Bengals bring him down. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 to go. All right. Okay, we're going to put Jake Browning over here, and then we're going to pull him up in OBS. Going to go to i.png on the desktop. Okay, it is 3rd and 4, so we'll get to Jake Browning here in a second. Kenny Pickett's going to take the shotgun snap, and you got terrible pass rush, and he's got Pat Freiermuth of all fucking people down for a 1st down. Come on, defense. They've been doing a good job of not letting Pat Freiermuth take over the game, but it's been a bit of a not great issue. Okay, so there's Jake Browning up there. Put him right here. Take a screenshot of that. How's he smelling? I don't know. What do you think? I should probably take off the hat, right? Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap. He's got all the time in the world to throw. Got George Pickens on the sideline. 1st down. Of course he fucking does. Here, let me try to get my hair going the same direction as his. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So. Let's find out. Do I look like Jake Browning? Per this. It's in the middle of my eyes. I mean, I don't know. I think my face is a little thicker than his. Najee Harris, just bowling forward. Why can nobody tackle Najee Harris, dude? It's so annoying. Yeah, Jake Browning, I think his face is a little slimmer than mine. But, I mean, I see the resemblance. But he definitely has better facial hair than I do, too. Not great, but better. Face is rounder. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I see the resemblance, but I don't think it's 100% accurate. Recovered Derek Carr fumble. But yes, I do see there's quite a resemblance. I see that. See that. I'm Andy Dalton's son and Jake Browning's brother. How about that? All right, 2nd and 4. Come on. Kenny Pickett shotgun snap. And good pressure. They got him. Sacked. Let's go. Bring him down. Come on, defense. All right, so that's going to be a sack. 3rd and what's going to be like 3rd and 6? You had Deontay Johnson open, but Kenny Pickett did not have time to get to him. Okay. Derek Carr, not good. Chase with a Hall of Fame catch. That he did. Hooray! Mac Jones got benched or hurt. Maybe both. Mikey. He's terrible. Jones is benched. Okay, according to Jim, he's benched. They scored a touchdown immediately. 7-7. No, just no. I don't think it's a perfect resemblance, but I do see what Joe's saying. Maybe I look like Jake Browning if Jake Browning ate a couple extra brownies. Maybe that's the case right there. Okay, I need to get this out of my. Can I just like unselect? There we go, unselected. Okay, so that's always going to be there in the future, guys. If you ever want to see Jake Browning next to my face, then you'll have it right there forever. But right now we're going to turn it off because I agree with Mikey. No, just no. No. No, we don't need another me. We don't need another me. And we definitely don't need Jake Browning to play football like I would play football. Like that would be a disaster. That would be, oh boy, that would be terrible. 3rd and 6. So I think I had that right? I said 3rd and 6 earlier, I think. Why am I getting a bitrate warning? Like the stream looks fine, right, guys? You're not having any quality issues or anything, so I'm getting a bitrate warning, though. All right, shotgun snap on 3rd and 6. Kenny Pickett throws, and it's caught. Pat Freiermuth, because once again, nobody fucking covers him. Why? Why does nobody cover Pat Freiermuth? Dude, fuck. 1st down, and the Steelers are in the red zone now. I don't know if this is the first time all night, but feels like it might be. I don't know. Feels like it might be the first time all night, but come on. Come on, defense. Somebody cover Pat Freiermuth. He is starting to take over the game now. All right, Kenny Pickett hands the ball off. Jalen Warren, terrible. 9-yard pickup. Awful. Defense is starting to fall apart, guys. Come on, Lou. Work your magic, man. Cheeto Awuzie just gets completely, broken his ankles on that play. My hand hurts now after slamming the chair. 2nd and 1. Come on. Let's get a turnover. Ooh, a turnover would be tasty here. Jalen Warren, and he just blows by a bunch of Bengals defenders who somehow got in the backfield and just totally missed him. It's going to be a 1st down Steelers and the 6-yard line. Come on, defense. 1st and goal. Come on, a pick 6 would be amazing. But interception would be awesome. Hold them to a field goal. Keep that lead. Realistically, I don't know if that's, the way they're playing right now. But you never know. With this defense, you really never know. Yeah, handoff to Najee Harris, and he gets the outside. He's going to get in. Touchdown. Are you fucking kidding me? Flag, though. Hey, hold on. We got a flag. Holding. Can we get a holding? Holding on the Steelers. Kenny Pickett's shaking his head. I think it's going to be a holding. Let's go. I hope so. I swear to God, it's on the Bengals. They said touchdown, so it must be on the Bengals. God damn it. Or they waved the flag off. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't see anything. No, there's definitely some holding there. Darnell Washington on Jermaine Pratt. I don't know. How do you throw the flag and then pick it back up after that? I don't agree with that. But whatever. You win some, you lose some as far as the refs go. You got to play better and not let them get in that position in the first place. Gotta play better and not let them get in that position in the first place. I'm about to sit here and say the refs are the reason that we're losing right now. It's because our offense is handicapped and because the defense... Oh, man. That sucks, man. Defense has been playing great all day, and then Jake Browning throws a killer interception, and... I mean, that's a bad play by Jake Browning, but I'm so pissed that the defense did not do something to stop that from turning into a touchdown. Man! Like, I mean, the good news... What's this, Rebel Moon? I don't know what that is. The good news is the offense was moving before, so maybe they can, get something going on this next drive, but... I mean, like a touchdown would be great. Touchdown would be great, neutralize the Steelers' touchdown, but, like, man, that's such a momentum-killing set of events. Man. They've been having a solid game so far, and they just let them do whatever they want on the last drive. Like, Jermaine Pratt was probably being held there, but, I mean, we've got enough lucky breaks in this game that, I'm not gonna shit on the refs too much right now. They missed the holding on that play, but you can't call holding on every single play ever. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, the defense has got to play better, not put themselves in that position to begin with. They were just letting and they're letting Pat Fryermuth do whatever he wants all fucking day. Terrible. Got 11 people watching right now. I probably can guess why. Well, anyway, what up? If you like what you see, feel free. I'd appreciate the subscription. Make me feel a little less terrible right now. I mean, hey, we still got like a whole quarter and some change left to play. So, I mean, maybe they can get back control of this game. I don't know. The Bengals offense has looked better than the Steelers offense. They've just been making a few more mistakes too. So maybe we can get back control of this game. I don't know. But like I said, if you like what you see, I'd appreciate the subscription. Been putting out a lot of shorts content lately, but when I have time, I'm in school right now, but when I have time, I do plan on putting out more like regular content too. So, but right now it's mostly shorts and live streams. So that's what we're doing right now. But I'd appreciate the subscription. And hooday. Let's go get them. We got 1:34 left in the third quarter. That's still time. Offense was moving. Can we get back to moving? That's the question. Can we get back to moving? That interception really smarts, man. And then the defense just decided that was the drive they were going to give up. That was the drive they were going to give up. That's what they decided. Zach Taylor's furious about the no call on the holding. And there was definitely holding on that play, but again, I don't know. It's just the luck of the draw. I hate it when other people blame the refs. I'm not going to start doing it myself. Jake Browning, shotgun snap throws, wide open. Tyler Boyd, nice. First down. There you go. Keep that offense moving. All right, come on. Just like I said on the last drive, I know the defense didn't do their job, but brush it off. Come back on this drive. Put it out of your mind. Do the Joe Burrow thing where you throw an interception and then you just that was my bad. I'll fix it. We'll go do better on this drive. Come on. Chris Olave's hurt. Ooh, that's not good. Y'all need Chris Olave. I'm going to go for the O. I don't have to pee. I don't know. Touchdown. Texans lead 14-13. All right, Jake Browning doing a good job of... Oh, nice! Gets out of a lot of pressure, and he ends up having to run, but wow, he turned what should have been a sack into like a 3-yard gain. Nice play. 100% over blaming the refs for shit. Dude, I'm so sick of it. I hate it when people do that. And it seems like anymore, people just do it every single time your team has something slightly inconvenient happen to you. The fact of the matter is, if the refs are deciding the game, then you probably didn't deserve to win anyway. You probably didn't deserve to win if the refs are deciding the game, So, whatever. Bengals shouldn't have let him get in that position in the first place. That's probably holding, but you can't let the defense get in that position in the first place, frankly. Jake Browning, shotgun snap on 2nd and 6. Joe Mixon evades a tackle, but can't really do much there. It's going to be about a 2-yard pickup. There's flags all over the field. And that's probably going to be a hold on the Bengals. Yep, holding on the Bengals. God damn it! Holding is such a drive killer, dude. I mean, they're going to get to redo second down, but it's going to be 2nd and 16. That was Irv Smith on the hold. Yeah, that was definitely holding. That was definitely holding, and that was probably more holding than it was on Jermaine Pratt. I mean, Jermaine Pratt was definitely being held, to be fair, but that was more obvious, I think, from Irv Smith there. So it's going to be 2nd and 16 after the hold. Going to have to get a chunk play now. Man, we need this offense to get going. We need this offense to get back going because, like, after they were driving and then you threw that interception and then the defense just completely fell asleep and let the Steelers go get that touchdown, they've got all the momentum if you can't get the offense going right now. The Steelers have the potential to take all the momentum right now, and you cannot let that happen. You cannot let that happen because, like, you know, the Steelers are the type of team that if you give them momentum, they won't give it up. They do not give it up. Like, you know, as bad of, you know, like Kenny Pickett goes into, like, preservation mode when they get momentum. Man. He's not a good quarterback. I think we've seen that today. Kenny Pickett is not a good quarterback, but, you know, one thing I guess he does do pretty decently well is one thing Kenny Pickett does pretty decently well is he knows how to, like, bunker down. He's like a turtle. He knows how to go in his shell when he needs to go in his shell and let the defense win the football game, which Jake Browning can't do right now because, you know, Jake Browning needed them to bail him out, and they couldn't. They had the ball at the 15-yard line, guys, and they let him march all the way down for a touchdown. I am so fucking furious with the defense after that. Like yes, the offense is bad, and it's the offense's fault we're losing this game, but that drive, you need, if the defense is going to be considered to be a great defense or whatever, and if we're going to make the playoffs, we need the defense to be able to make plays like that. This defense is so incredibly unclutch, I swear. Like, yes, they get the turnovers, they get the stops, etc., but we're 5-5 for a reason. If we lose this game, we're 5-6. And it's partially because the offense just has not really stepped a whole lot up this year, but it's also because the defense, while they get some stuff done, they're so incredibly unclutch. Again, I know they get touchdowns or they get turnovers in seemingly clutch scenarios, but then they don't get it done on like the final drive. You know, that's the problem. That was one of the biggest things that was such a boon for like the last 2 years. The runs that we went on was the defense was able to make those clutch plays in the final moments. They just haven't done that this year. All right, 2nd and 16, Jake Browning. He's going to throw, and it's caught. Nice, another tipped pass by the Steelers that's brought down by Jamar Chase. And he picks up like 14 of those 16 yards, so that works out. All right, you're going to have 3rd and 2. You're going to have 3rd and 2. Jamar Chase has been a savior today. Almost picked again, actually, by number 23 of the Steelers, but he doesn't. And Jamar Chase with the incredible heads-up play to bring down that pass. DeMonte Casey, the one on the tip, by the way. DeMonte Casey. I think that's how you pronounce it. K-A-Z-E-E. Casey, I think, maybe? I don't know. Jake Browning, shotgun snap, throws Tyler Boyd. He's got the first down. Let's go. Offense is moving. All right. Shake it off. That's what I said, Jake. There's a flag on the play. The Steelers are kind of pissed about it, but they're also pointing at the Bengals, and I'm not sure what's going on here. And Zach Taylor's mad now. God damn it. What's the flag? What's the flag? Just fucking tell us what the flag is, man. It's on the Bengals. I missed the signal. Pass interference? Tanner Hudson, pass interference. Let's see. No, that's just blocking. What? That's a screen pass. How do you block for a screen? How is that pass interference? That's a screen pass. Like, how do you? I guess I don't understand how do you block for a screen pass in that scenario? Now it's 3rd and 12, All right, so suddenly the penalties are starting to go away from the Bengals, which this is what I was talking about earlier. The Bengals had a lot of luck, like things bouncing their way. In the second half, things have not been bouncing their way, so that's not good. Jake Browning all day to throw, though, and he's got to step up in the pocket, but he's going to take a sack. He had all day to throw and couldn't find anywhere to go with it, and eventually the pass rush breaks down and he takes a sack. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, defense has got to come through now. Steelers got all the fucking momentum now. Steelers have all the fucking momentum, guys. I told you that shit was going to happen. If the defense couldn't come through and the offense couldn't heat back up, the Steelers going to get all the momentum, and that's what they got right now. And it's the fourth quarter now. I need to update that. Punts away. And it's going to be caught, goes out of bounds about the 32-yard line. Damn it! Blake Group is the only one who can score. Well, flag on the play. What's the flag? Offensive PI was, Joe was explaining that. Looks like it's going to be on the Steelers, holding on the Steelers, so that's going to knock them back another 10 yards. So, not that it matters. They fucking scored from the 15-yard line on the last drive. I mean, I should be happy about that. It pushes them back to the 22-yard line, but it doesn't fucking matter if the defense just lets them do whatever they want. Come on, man. Like, here's the thing, guys. If you beat the Steelers, that's a good thing. At the end of the day, if you beat the Steelers twice in a year, even if you go 2-15 the rest of the year, it's a good year. Beat the Steelers. That's important. Don't lose when your defense plays mostly well, and also don't partially lose because the defense, like at the last, in the clutchest of situations, couldn't not even the clutchest of situations. They were at the 15-yard line and they let them go. I mean, yeah, Jake Browning threw that interception, but still, the defense, how do you not stop them from the 15-yard line when you've been having a great game all day? Partially because nobody wants to cover Pat fucking Freiermuth. What an absolute joke. What an absolute joke this shit is. And it's the fourth quarter, too. The way the offense has been today, man. It's the fourth quarter. You can't really afford to be losing too many more drives. Especially when you're down like this. This is why letting them score from the 15 is so critical, because they took a lot of time off the clock on that drive. And now it's the fourth quarter. Now it's the fourth fucking quarter. Man. They're having such a good game too, man. Not a great game, but a good game, They got a fumble when they needed to. They were having a lot of 3-and-outs. But then they just let the Steelers fucking do that shit, man. And I swear to God, if you let Kenny Pickett start heating up, we're going to have problems. If you let Kenny Pickett heat up, I don't know if we're going to win the rest of the game the rest of the year. I mean, I'm not ready to start going down that road just yet because we have a whole game left to play and we don't know what's going to happen, but man. Turn it around on this drive, man. That's all I got to say. Turn it around on this drive. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. All right, Kenny Pickett fakes the handoff. Not very much, but he's going to dump it off to that Hayward guy. The C. Hayward, what's his name? Saints picked it, apparently. All right, Mikey. Let's go. Hayward, what's his name? Cam's brother. Connor Hayward, yeah, that's who picked it up for about a 2-yard pickup. Maybe 3. I don't know. 2nd and 9, it was only a 1-yard pickup. Okay. That's fine. Come on, defense. Please, 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 please. Do something. God, a turnover would be huge, man. A turnover would be so huge. Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap, decent pass rush. He overthrows it, though. George Pickens can't come up with it. He had to dive for it. And, ooh, George Pickens hurt. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. He grabbed his leg immediately, too. George Pickens. He's down and he's curled up too. Oh, geez, that's not good. That's not good. Rivalries aside, guys, I hate the Pittsburgh Steelers with every fiber of my being, but I don't actually want their players to receive injury. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see anybody hurt. I want to see, partially because I want to see good football, That's why the people who cheer on Joe Burrow's injury are the scum of the fucking earth, But, no, I don't want to see that. George Pickens, annoying as hell. Don't like the guy. Plays for the Steelers, but I don't want to see that. That didn't look good either. He immediately, his hands immediately went for that leg, and he, kind of flexed back and everything. So that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Hope he's okay. That's not the way I want to win football games, man. I don't want to win football games by, dudes getting hurt. Or lose football games for that, man. I just don't want people to get hurt like that. At the end of the day, it's just a game. RJ Sports Facts was cheering when Burrow got hurt. Well, I don't know who the fuck RJ Sports Facts is, but they're trash, and I hope they get hurt. That's unacceptable. You don't cheer on people getting hurt. That's trash. That's straight trash, dude. I don't know who RJ Sports Facts is, but fuck that guy. Or girl, whoever that is. That's not okay. You don't cheer on people getting injured. I don't care how much you don't like them. The only one that when the person has done something terrible, and they don't show remorse for it, then sometimes it's you understand where people are coming from because it's just karma at that point. But I still don't think you should cheer it on. The people who believe Deshaun Watson's guilty, whether he is or not, there are people out there who believe he's guilty, and I'm not trying to determine whether he is or not, or isn't. But for the people who do believe Deshaun Watson's guilty, those people get excited when he gets hurt. And I get it. If you believe the man's a rapist, then you believe the man's a rapist. He obviously has not shown remorse for his actions, so bad guy, right? But, I also don't even know, 23 accusations is a lot of accusations. But I don't even know if he did or not. So, I don't want to say stuff like that about people until you know the facts, And you just don't root for injuries, period, I don't think. Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap, he throws, and God, wide open. Are you fucking kidding me? Mike Hilton just nowhere near him on that play. Deontay Johnson picks up the first fucking down. You had him on 3rd and 9. This is what I'm talking about. You get in these great these great defensive situations where you have the defense, you have the opposing offense exactly where you want them, and you go and pull that bullshit. God damn it! They got plenty of field left to go, but still, come on. Have some fucking pride, man. And I know they have today. I know they've had pride today, and they've had a pretty good game. But you can't fall asleep at the end of the game. Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap, throws to number 11. And I think that's going to be that. He got 8 yards out of the screen pass, but I think it's going to be holding on the Steelers. Whoever was blocking for that hold, or blocking for that play was definitely holding. So I think this one's coming back. Pass interference, yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 20. And, a flag kind of bails you out a little bit. At least you're kind of resetting the play. You're resetting the drive. It's like essentially nothing happened now, right? They got a first down. Now they lost 10 yards. And it's going to be first down. And actually 20, so you actually end up in a little bit better of a situation. But the defense actually fucking show up to actually do something about it. That's the thing, man. The defense has to actually show up to do something. You got them on 1st and 20. George Pickens is not playing, and I'm not going to celebrate that, but it is an advantage. So you just don't let him walk all over you. Jalen Warren's going to take the shotgun snap. Or not the shotgun snap. He's going to take the shotgun handoff. Bengals let him get about 3 yards, but they do tackle him, so that's solid. Maybe 4 yards. I thought it was 3, but whatever. So it's going to be 2nd and 16, and it looks like George Pickens is suiting up to go back in the game, so that's good. That's good. I'm glad he's not desperately hurt. But he did immediately. I'm not lying when I say he did immediately grab for that leg. So Well, maybe not grab for the leg, but he definitely like his hands like instinctively went to his legs. So, but he's back on the field now, so he's okay. That's good to see. Good to see he's okay. VCV. All right. Shotgun snap. Kenny Pickett throws it to Pat Freiermuth, who picks up about 6 yards or so. I don't know. It's going to be 3rd and 9. So come on, defense. Get off the fucking field, man. You've had so many opportunities to get off the field, and it's Kenny Pickett on the other end of it. Do something. Like, do something. Have some fucking pride. Stroud is hurt. That's not good. Ooh. Yikes. Dude, there's so many quarterback injuries in the NFL this year. Have y'all noticed that? Like this whole like Joe Burrow going out and Jake Browning's up. Like, the fact of the matter is a lot of teams remaining on the Bengals schedule are also on their backup quarterbacks. So, ugh. All right, 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap. Kenny Pickett has all fucking day to throw. And George Pickens. Are you fucking kidding me? Ah! Dude, Kenny Pickett just throws it up there, and George Pickens comes down with it because Mike Hilton can't play any fucking coverage down the field. Are you absolutely out of your mind? Mike Hilton, what are you doing, man? Are you a double agent? Former Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Hilton a double agent? He just gets absolutely roasted by George Pickens on that play, man. God fucking damn it. Well, now they're suddenly in field goal range after it was looking like... Dude, that's what I'm saying. Every single time they have an opportunity, they just let the other team do whatever they want. Najee Harris, 2 yards. Yay. They stopped him. Great. Fuck. I hate RJ Sports Facts with all my might. Well, it sounds like he's a piece of shit, Mikey, so good. Saints ruled out wide receiver Chris Olave due to a concussion. I'm sorry, Mikey. That sucks. You don't got Chris Olave, you don't got much. He's a damn good player. You don't want to see that. Come on, at least hold him to a fucking field goal, man. Like I said, I keep saying have some pride. Have some fucking pride. Najee Harris, maybe, I think he might have gotten 3 yards on that play, but not much. All right, well, the run defense has got some pride. I cannot believe they're letting Kenny Pickett shred him like this, like through the air. Are you fucking kidding me? 3rd and 6, come on. At least get off the field, man. At least you give up the fucking field goal, but at least give the offense a chance to go. I mean, look they're taking all this time off the clock. It's 8:15 left to go. You're maybe going to have like 2 offensive drives left. Kenny Pickett throws, and there you go. Nice breakup there by, I think, DJ Turner on the breakup. Deontay Johnson's trying to call for pass interference, but no, that's just football, bro. Let's see. On the replay, no, it's not fucking pass interference, you idiot. DJ Turner with a really great play, and Deontay Johnson's like, that's pass interference. Fuck you. Fuck you, Deontay Johnson, your dumbass bullshit. All right, well, they held him to a field goal attempt. Offense got to go get a touchdown, but hey, something. And did he miss it? Oh no, he got it just barely though. Chris Boswell almost pushed that to the right. But no, he got it in. All right, well, you're down 6. We know the offense is capable of getting in the end zone. We know the offense is capable of driving. Now do it again. Because you got 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and that's maybe time for 2 more drives. Don't let it come down to the last fucking second, please. I mean, it's already going to be a close football game. Probably not going to get that 17-16 scoreline. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Here's my thought process. Like, Bengals go get a touchdown on this drive. Steelers get a field goal on the following drive. Bengals get a field goal to win the game. That's where 17-16 actually happened. So, you know what? Maybe. You know what? 17-16 is actually still very likely if the Bengals can wake the fuck up. But here's the thing. That's actually quite possible because they've been driving. The offense has been driving today. The offense has been getting stuff done. They just keep, fucking up at the last minute. That interception hurts. That interception from Drake Browning really hurts. RJ Sports Facts says Derek Carr is the worst quarterback ever. Well, he's not the worst quarterback. I think he's just trolling you, Mikey. I don't think he's serious about that. Okay, bro, off to the bar, holler later, good luck. Well, I might be off to the bar right after you, Joe. But hey, thanks for showing up, Joe. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for showing up, buddy. Oh, man. Okay. I am really stressed out. I shouldn't be this stressed out after Joe Burrow is out for the year, right? Like you'd think that it would be just like the stress would have already happened at this point, right? But I guess not. You'd think the stress would have already happened at this point. Nope, not enough. He said that when he was in Oakland. That's stupid. Like, Derek Carr was not even a bad quarterback in Oakland. Like, he had an MVP caliber season in 2016, and then he was, more like Andy Dalton the rest of his career in Oakland, but he wasn't that bad. Like, that's just ridiculous, honestly. All right, come on, Bengals. Come on. Don't let the Steelers do this to you, man. Go get a fucking touchdown. Go get a touchdown and then just do what you do, The one upside to all this right now is my 17-16 prediction is still very much on the table. It's one more field goal from the Steelers and a touchdown and a field goal from the Bengals, which is very doable. Very doable. That's going to be a kick touchback for the Bengals. Very doable, but the offense has got to get something going on this drive. Like, for my score prediction to be correct, the offense has got to get something going on this drive, and it's probably got to be a touchdown. Because if they get a field goal on this drive, that might not be enough to really, that would help. But being a 6-point ball game, man, like if you don't get a field goal and you're really relying on the defense to stop them, which they can do, but they haven't consistently done today. Jake Browning had pressure, but he throws, and it's caught by Tanner Hudson, but only about a yard and a half pickup. So the Steelers are smelling blood, and they're trying to go take advantage of that. Come on, Jake. Let's see some Jake the Snake action here. That's what I want to see. Jake the Snake. Let's go, Jake the Snake. Let's put those vibes out into the universe, baby. Come on. I had an announcement I was going to make before. I forget what it was, but I don't know. I guess and it's not coming up like next week, so I'll let you know next time, I guess. I don't know. Unless I think of it in the next 8 minutes. Jake Browning, shotgun snap, throws, caught. Tanner Hudson once again, but he only picks up 4, so it's going to be 3rd and 4, and you gotta push the ball a little bit more than that if you want to get first downs. RJ hates the Bengals because Bengals fans trolled him, so he celebrated Joe Burrow's injury. That's weak as fuck, dude. That's a shit person right there. That's a person who's so fucking insecure in themselves that they got to root for the downfall of people who did nothing to them. Root for Bengals fans to get embarrassed. Fine. Root for Joe Burrow to get injured. That's bullshit. That's weak sauce, and it's not okay. Period. Jake Browning shotgun snap. TJ Watt destroys him. Fuck. Now that's gonna be a punt. Jonah Williams, fucking fire that guy into the sun right now. I know it's TJ Watt, but Jonah Williams, that was Drew Sample. Why was Drew Sample blocking TJ Watt? Are you out of your mind? I think maybe Jonah Williams was supposed to come back and catch TJ Watt on that play, and he didn't get the memo. So, yeah, that was Jonah Williams. Jonah Williams fucking sucks. Fire him into the sun. I'm done with him. I am done with Jonah Williams. I know. Ooh, nice punt return coverage. Good job. They're going to tackle him after he was going backwards down at the 34-yard line. So, defense, we got 5:58 left in the game to go, man. The defense has got to come through here. We need a quick stop because we've got to give the offense another opportunity, man. Oh, man. It's getting down to crunch time now, man. We still got an opportunity, but I'm just not really liking what I'm seeing out of the offense right now, and I'm nervous about the defense. I'm really nervous about the defense. you let them drive 85 yards after you've been killing them all game? How do you let them drive 85 fucking yards, dude? The Steelers, Kenny Pickett. How do you let Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers drive 85 fucking yards when you desperately need a stop after Jake Browning throws a pick? I am so absolutely livid with the defense. It's not even funny. Yeah, they've been having a good game for the most part, but that drive was the most fucking infuriating drive I've ever seen from this particular Cincinnati Bengals defense. Like, I mean, obviously there's probably been worse plays in different eras and whatever, but as far as the last couple years go, that might have been the most infuriating play I've ever seen out of the defense. Like, in a game you're playing like this, when you need that stop more than anything, and you just do that, it's unacceptable. It's ridiculous. It's the exact kind of shit that makes me think, like, if Lou Anarumo goes and gets a head coaching job, then, you know, it's not really the end of the world because, like, honestly, this defense has not been... I don't feel this defense has been coached particularly well this year. You know, they've got a lot of talent, and the talent comes through a lot. You see the talent really, like, you know, step up, make big plays and stuff like that. But from a coaching perspective, from, like, a clutch perspective, from a, you know, strategic kind of thing, you know, they're just getting abused out there every single game, day in and day out, and the talent saves them. But the strategy is horrendous. And Lou Anarumo has just been having a terrible year this year as far as, like, his contribution to the defense. Like, if Lou Anarumo had that 2020, that 2020 roster, they'd be... I don't know if they would have won a game this year. Frankly, maybe the Cardinals game. This defense has just been so... In the worst fucking moments, they fall apart. I'm so fucking furious right now. Najee Harris. And there's... Down to the 50 to the 45. Why the fuck wouldn't he? Because the defense just fucking gave up. That's what happened. The defense fucking gave up. Well, that might be just about it, guys. I mean, we got 5:43 left to go in the game, and this defense has fallen asleep. I mean, barring a turnover, like, you know, if the Steelers get a field goal, I don't know if we can come back from that. Just because, like, you know, expecting the offense, maybe the offense goes and gets the touchdown, but expecting them to, like, go back to back like that's just unrealistic. They got the ball at the 45-yard line right now. It's about time that the Steelers might put the Bengals down here. Najee Harris once again down. There's field goal range. Yep. That might. I don't know if there's much left, guys. I don't know if there's much because this defense in the clutchest moments just decides to give up at that moment. I'm fucking sick and tired of this shit. I am sick and tired of the way this fucking defense just gives up in the worst moments. Lou Anarumo going to go get a head coaching job? Fine by me. Fine by me. Maybe somebody else will come in here and get something that isn't such a predictable, easy to manipulate defense. Kenny Pickett throws it short, number 11, picks up another fucking first down. And they're just burning that clock, man. That's all they want to do. They don't want to go get a big touchdown. They want to burn that clock and put it out of reach. That's what they want to fucking do. I never thought the defense would be the reason we lose this game. I'm sure they're probably going to end up... You know what? Honestly, they might not get a touchdown. They might get a field goal. Because they, you know, might not even bother to get. They might just, like, you know, do the Lou Anarumo or the Zach Taylor thing, and just, like, run the ball. And if you get a touchdown, great. But if you don't, then, you know, fuck it. Hey, they tackled him for a fucking loss there. There you go, 1.5 yards. Like, the thing is, you got 3:46 left in the game now. That's what I'm saying. You're letting them do whatever you want on defense. They're easily in field goal range now. You can't trust the defense for shit right now. Lou Anarumo, you have my blessing to go get a head coaching job somewhere. I hope you have a great career somewhere else. But I think NFL teams have figured it out. I think NFL teams have figured it out because you got all this talent on defense that's been bailing you out all year, and when push comes to shove, the team ain't ready. Team ain't ready. I think Lou Anarumo's lost his magic. I really do. Second and 11. I'm really about fucking done with this game, but I'm going to see it through to the end like I always do. Second and 11. Kenny Pickett, shotgun snap. And he's going to hand it off Jalen Warren. And hey, they get him for another backfield tackle. Cool. Sure, the Steelers don't fucking care. Steelers are making the Bengals use their timeouts right now. And then Bengals are out of timeouts now on third down. So Steelers are probably going to run the ball one more time, set up for that field goal. Chris Boswell is probably going to make it. You know, maybe we get lucky and he misses it. I don't know. And then if Chris Boswell misses the field goal, then you got some hope, you know? But the likelihood that he misses the field goal is tremendously low. Hey, what about turnover, though? Turnover, though. You know what? Play like shit, get a turnover. That's the Cincinnati Bengals way right there. Come on, let's go get a turnover. Come on, Bengals. Let's go get that turnover, baby. Probably not going to happen, but maybe I can speak it into existence. Pick six right here. Probably not a pick six, but an interception. No, Pat Freiermuth. Safe pass by Kenny Pickett. Of course, why wouldn't he do that? Now, of course, Kenny Pickett's going to throw a safe pass to Pat Freiermuth, and they don't even care about the first down because they're just going to run that clock. Trust, go get a fucking field goal. Trust the defense to not give up like a quick, 80-yard score immediately. And then, you're out of timeouts. The Bengals are going to be down by two scores. And there's a Bengals player kneeling down on the field there, and I cannot see who it is because there's a bunch of the camera has a bad angle for it. The other camera has a bad angle for it too. I can tell you it's not Miles Murphy because I can see him. I didn't think it was in the first place, but oh, okay, it's whoever was. I still can't see because of the angle of the thing there. Who is that? His leg bent badly though. He's whoever that is. Oh, it's Logan Wilson. Fuck. Oh no. The good news is he's walking off. Without much assistance. Maybe a little bit. But he's walking off. So maybe hopefully he's okay. Oh, man. We can't lose him, man. If we want to have any hope. Although, I don't know. If we lose today, I think I'm pretty much giving up on the playoffs. Honestly. It's probably over if we lose today. Does Joe Burrow beat the Steelers? I think he does. I think Joe Burrow wins this game. I think the Bengals score more than 7 points. I think Jake Browning's got some good flashes, but I don't think he's it. I don't think he's the guy, Maybe over time he can get him some reps and play better, and maybe he can become the guy, but I don't think he's the guy. I don't think Jake Browning's the guy. I don't think he's got enough of what it takes to push that ball and make it happen. That's the thing, man. Now, I'm not saying it's over. I keep saying 10-7 makes the playoffs, but they'd have to go on a remarkable run. And if you can't beat the Steelers with the way they're playing, if you can't beat the Steelers, then I don't see how you're going to beat half the teams left on your schedule. Field goal's good. It's going to be 16-7, and you got 2:51 left in the game. Only clock stoppage you have left is the 2-minute warning, and even then, you got to have the defense come through and actually get a fucking quick stop. Well, perhaps I was correct about the amount of points the Steelers are going to score. They got 16. Looks like I might have been right about that, but The Bengals getting 17 is to win this game. The Bengals got to get to 17 points. So maybe they do that. I don't know, but I don't know how they're. I don't think there's going to be any likelihood of that though, because like, why would you? No. I guess if you get a touchdown here, somehow get the ball back quickly. I guess you could end it with a field goal. You could do that. So I mean, it's. Actually, now that I think about it, that's probably the most realistic way the Bengals win this game is if they get a quick touchdown, somehow get the ball back quickly without taking too much time off the clock, and then end it with a field goal. That'd be the only way I think the Bengals can win this game. So, if the Bengals are destined to win this game, I picked the correct score. Is that going to happen? I don't know. Not a chance. Enjoy your 7-10 season. Enjoy is not the right word, Jim. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap. Throws it up for Joe Mixon, who's, this is a good play. There you go, down to the 40, 45, 50. He gets loose, down to the 40, down to the 35, and he's out of bounds. That was a great play. If you're going to have something happen, that's what you want. Huge play by Joe Mixon. All right, I mean, you got a lot more work to do, but hey, that's the way to do it right there. There's no reason that should have been a 50-yard play by Joe Mixon, but it was. All right. If you're going to breathe any life into this team, that's how you do it. There you go. Falcons 21-12. Rip. On the sack, the O-line let Browning down. Yeah, Jonah Williams in particular let Jake Browning down. That was horrendous. I mean, I know it's TJ Watt, but you could have gotten in his way at least, man. All right, Jake Browning, shotgun snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to throw it deep, and it's too high. Almost. Yoshi almost goes up and catches that, but it's way too high. Way too high. Yoshi gets up there and gets a hand on it. He almost came down with it. That was remarkable that he almost caught it, but he didn't. That was way too high. Bad pass by Jake Browning. You're not Patrick Mahomes, Jake. Stop trying to be. CST Michael went after my family. That sucks, Mikey. Over Bengals lose? Yeah, probably, Jim. Probably. Maybe we can get an exciting ending, though. Jake Browning throws it short to Tyler Boyd. Why are we throwing it short in the middle of the field? That was stupid. That was stupid. Don't do that. Clock's running. 21-15. Cool. At least you have a touchdown. One touchdown, and that's the only score, Mikey. Jake Browning throws... Almost intercepted. Good God. On 3rd and 2. Well, it's 4-down territory. You got to go for it here. Although, I don't know. Actually, no. Take the field goal. That's what you do. You take the field goal here because you need both anyway. I like this. I agree with the sack. And they're coming off the field. I agree with this. Take the field goal. Because you need a field goal and a touchdown. You're already here. You don't want to chance it. Take the points that you have. Okay, I can get behind this. Take a field goal. Browning is just above Ryan Finley in terms of quality, and Finley was very much maligned in Cincy. Yeah. Got to beat the Steelers, though, to have that kind of clout. Kick is up. Evan McPherson. It's good. The 2-minute warning's still on the Bengals side, so hope is alive. There's not much, but it's there. Hope is alive. Defense, can you get a 3-and-out? If the defense can get a 3-and-out, then... you got a chance. I'm going to have to get a 3-and-out, though. Defense has got to come up clutch here. And this defense and clutch, I don't buy it. But if you're going to go up against anybody to do that, Kenny Pickett, I guess, is the quarterback to do it against. But at the same time, Pat Fryermuth's on the other side, and you haven't covered him all day, so... I don't know. Jim, Bengals had a great 2-year run. Now they'll do nothing until likely 2026 bye. Fuck off, Jim. I don't want that kind of negativity in here. I mean, you can say whatever you want. I'm not actually telling you to go away, but like, look, Joe Burrow will be back next year. He'll have a chip on his shoulder. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, Jim. No, it'll be okay. This season, if they don't miraculously win this game, it's probably over. But are they going to try an onside kick? I don't know. I don't know if I'd go for an onside kick here. I would As much as the defense has not gotten it done today, I would actually trust the defense on this one. I'd kick it off. An onside kick would be... You're taking a hell of a risk. Like, the likelihood of stopping them and getting a 3 and out, I think you've got a decent chance of that, man. Like, I don't know. I think you've got a decent chance of getting a 3 and out. So, I would not do an onside kick. I would do a regular kickoff and then tell the defense to go out there and get a stop. Although at the same time, I guess if you get a 3 and out after the onside kick, then they get a field goal, and you still, well, no, because then the game's over if you let them get a field goal. So I wouldn't do that. I'd do kickoff. I would do a kickoff. I would definitely do a kickoff here. Please do not do an onside kick here, Zach. Please don't. What are they doing? Evan McPherson's putting the ball just the way he likes it. And, he's going to do an onside kick. Bounces up, and Steelers recovered it. That's probably it. Oh, my God. And they just can't... Why can't they fucking tackle? They let him get like 5 extra yards there, man. You gotta be out of your mind. They let him get like 5 extra yards on the onside kick there. Dude, somebody has got to do something about this tackling. They have no fucking heart out there. They're just letting them push them around the entire fucking game. It's like the Bengals turned into the fucking 2020 Steelers. And the Steelers are the underdogs with the chip on their shoulder now. And they're the team with the better record. Embarrassing. That's what it is. It's fucking embarrassing. This Bengals team is out here playing like they don't give a shit in half the fucking game. And it's like, yeah, it was a long shot to have something happy happen this season anyway after Joe Burrow's out for the season, but they're out here playing like they don't give a shit. They're just getting pushed around, letting him get like 5 yards after they like make contact with the guy. Like, man, I want to see the yards after contact in this game. It's going to be horrendous in the Steelers' favor. Just absolutely disgusting. Have some fucking pride, Bengals. I know Joe Burrow's out, but you don't have to give up on the fucking season like that. Are we tanking? If we're tanking, then good job, I guess. I don't know why the hell you'd be tanking when you got a chance to make the playoffs and do something cooler than get the 4th overall pick. Most likely like the 13th overall pick. I'd rather make the playoffs than, have the 13th overall pick. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe get lucky and get like the 7th overall pick. But I'd still rather make the playoffs and have something to build off of. But y'all want to fucking tank. What a fucking joke. They're out there getting pushed around like me. Like if I was out there playing football and I was trying to tackle a guy, that's the result you would get. So where's my money? Like, good fucking God. Have some fucking pride. Just because Joe Burrow's not playing doesn't mean you got to play like that. What a joke. Like, it'd be one thing if they were losing. It's another thing that they're letting themselves get pushed around like that. It's like we're back to fucking middle school and the Steelers are our middle school bullies and like we're just like, stop being mean to me, sir, and they just fucking push us around and do whatever they want. Is that what we're going back to, Bengals? Is that what we're fucking going back to? We're going back to those days where we just let the Steelers push us around and do whatever they want. It's a fucking joke. You got all this talent on defense and you go out and do that. Lou Anarumo, go get yourself a head coaching job. I don't give a shit. You haven't looked like the Lou Anarumo I'm used to. And there's the kneel down. Bengals can't stop the clock. I'm guessing the Steelers are just going to kneel the clock away and... There's going to be like 10 seconds left in the fucking game. "23, 22, 21, 2, 1, 0. Yep. So I'm guessing they're just going to like kneel the ball, and then they're going to like probably punt it, or maybe they go for a long field goal because fuck it, you know? I would imagine they'd probably punt it though, because like you're taking an awful big risk of giving the Bengals a chance for a Hail Mary or something, you know? This is a fucking joke. This is just a fucking joke. You let the Steelers come out here and do this shit to you. Have some fucking pride. I'm sick of this defense, man. This defense has been doing this shit all year. They got all this talent on this defense, and this is what we get. Game in and game out. You've had maybe 2 games all year that the defense has actually stepped up and done their job. There's another kneel down. I guess people are coming out onto the field, so they must be over. I guess it must be over. Game's over. All right, well, that's probably it. That's probably it for the Bengals playoff hopes, guys. Steelers are 7-4. With one of the worst offenses I've ever seen. At least for this modern era of football where offense is so damn good, you know. Like, I'm not saying Jake Browning goes down there and wins the game, but have some fucking pride, you know? You go for that onside kick. Why did you go for the onside kick? Like, I don't understand. Or I guess if you can kneel it like that, right? Like I wasn't thinking that. Well, no, because like you'd still have the 2-minute warning on your side if you kick it out of bounds. Even if you kick it out of bounds and they get the ball at the 40 or some shit, you know, like the clock doesn't run and you get the 2-minute warning on your side and you give the defense a chance to go get a 3 and out. That's a higher you got a better chance of that happening than you do of recovering an onside kick. And I'm not saying that changes the game and they win if that happens. I'm just saying I don't understand why Zach Taylor told them to go for an onside kick in that situation. I don't like that at all. Especially when you're being so conservative with going for it in a lot of situations today. Like, why is that the situation where you choose to be aggressive? I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't understand how the defense just lets the Steelers push them around like that. It's like every time you look like you're going to have a good play, and then suddenly you let them get like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards after the push, after contact. And it takes like an entire fucking team to bring Najee Harris down, or whoever was returning that punt. Or the onside kick. It's just an absolute fucking disgrace is what it is. They're out there, they clearly don't give a shit. Maybe they're tanking. If they're tanking, then I guess I get it. I don't want to see them tank. I don't think they want to be out there tanking, so I doubt they're tanking. But it sure looked like they were tanking at the fucking end of the game. Can you change your name? I don't care, Steeler Bacon Man. Change your name. Fucking, I don't care. Giving up big plays on D and Browning's INT when the Bengals were driving were the deciding factors. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, to be fair to the offense, or to be fair to the defense, the offense didn't make it easy on them. But we knew that was going to happen going into this game. At the end of the day, Jake Browning threw 1 interception the whole game and was pretty damn good. Other than that, I mean, not pretty damn good, but he did better than I think a lot of people expected Jake Browning to do. He had like 227 yards passing. He threw a touchdown. He threw that one really bad interception, which sucked. But at the end of the day, that interception wouldn't have mattered if the defense had done their jobs, because they had the ball at the 15-yard line. Lou Anarumo, see ya. Go get a fucking head coaching job. I don't give a shit. You got all this talent on defense, and your defense gets pushed around in the most crucial situations. I know they only gave up 16 points, but it's the Steelers. The Steelers only score like 16 points every week. Lou Anarumo's lost his magic. That's all I'm saying. He ain't the fucking wizard anymore or the mad scientist or whatever. Lou Anarumo, he's lost it. I hope he goes and gets a head coaching job and we go get Jack Del Rio, you know? I don't fucking care. It's not that I don't like Lou Anarumo, but I think opposing teams have figured out Lou Anarumo's defense. And I think because of that, he just can't work his magic anymore. So you're kind of screwed, is basically what I'm saying. You got, if we can't beat the Steelers when they put up 16 points, and we can't beat the Steelers because we let them get like last second fucking touchdowns or whatever, like in the most clutch moments, I don't know if we're gonna win another game this season. That was such a winnable game, and you let it slip out of your hands, and it's the defense that let it slip out of their hands. Like Jake Browning threw a pick, that sucks. The offense couldn't like go down and get a touchdown or whatever. That sucks. But if you hold them to 16 points, then you'd think the defense had a good game, right? They didn't. They had a shit game. They played the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's why they let 16 points go. They let the Ravens get 34 points last week. They let the Texans get 30 points the prior week, and a lot of that was like clutch, shitty fucking play. Shitty clutch play. Lack of clutch play, whatever. They did good against the 49ers, who were broken at the time. They did good against the Seahawks. I'll give them the Seahawks. They didn't do as good as they should have done against the Cardinals. They let up 20 points. They let the Titans score 27, guys. They let the Ravens score 27 points earlier in the season, and the Browns score 24. Like, this is, like, I'm ready to let Lou Anarumo go get a head coaching job. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm sick and tired of watching this shit every week. Like, it's like they should be a good defense. They should be a great fucking defense. But they don't look like it half the time. They don't look like it when it matters. They look like it in the parts where you're not paying attention because you're like, hey, game's going pretty good. Wow, great stop defense. But when it matters, they don't do shit. Got too much talent on this team to be playing like that, man. Got too much talent. That's the only reason that they've like done even as well as they've done this year is because of the talent. He's got guys like Jermaine Pratt, B.J. Hill, Zach Carter out here forcing turnovers throughout the year. And honestly, if it weren't for the turnovers, they would have let up a lot more points this year. It's because you got insane talent on this defense and you're wasting it because you just got these guys out there playing all blasé, like they're fucking shell-shocked. Like they have no fucking pride. And like they're still like thinking about like, Joe Burrow's not in here. What do we have left to play for? Like, I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but that's what it looks like. Like, are you absolutely fucking kidding me? Bengals are 5-6. Playoffs are done. They're not making the playoffs now. I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't win another game the rest of the year. I'd be a little surprised because like to lose every single game would be remarkably incompetent. But I mean, you got Jaguars, you got Colts, which the Colts have been kind of up and down. They're beating the Bucs 27-20 right now, so the Colts are not an easy out. You got the Vikings, who Josh Dobbs is doing a pretty decent job with them. And then you got the Steelers, who you should be able to beat, but you couldn't fucking do it today, letting up 16 points. And then you got the Chiefs, who were the Chiefs, and then you got the Browns, who you couldn't beat with Joe Burrow. And if you can't beat the Steelers, why on earth could you beat the Browns? So, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they don't win another game the rest of the year, man. Jim said, enjoy your 7-10 season, man. Like, bro, 7-10, like right now, 7-10 feels like what's 2 games we're going to win? Maybe we beat the Steelers next time. Maybe. I'm not even confident in that. Maybe we beat the Steelers next time, and then who else are we going to beat? Like, maybe the Chiefs, because the Chiefs just don't feel like the Chiefs right now. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we beat the Browns because they grow some fucking pride for that game. I mean, maybe the Colts, because the Colts shouldn't be as, I don't know. Maybe they match up well with the Colts or something. I'm just saying, like, if they end up like 5-12. If they end up 5-12, I wouldn't be shocked. They don't win another game the whole rest of the year, I would not be surprised. That's how terrible this game was. And that's how, like, lackluster they looked out there. They looked like they didn't give a fucking shit out there. They looked like they didn't give a shit. Jamar Chase looked like he gave a shit. I feel bad for Jamar Chase. That's a really terrible way to, like, try to convince that guy to sign a contract with you. I've been ranting at this point. I'm hungry. That's probably part of why I'm pissed off. I'm going to go talk to my wife, who's probably going to make me feel better, but God damn it. Fuck you, Bacon Man. Alright, but anyway, I'm out of here. We only got 3 people left watching anyway. I appreciate y'all showing up. And at the end of the day, I'd probably be a lot more pissed off if I didn't have this community to vent my frustrations to, right? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Joe Bonner says bye. Bye, Joe Bonner. I haven't seen you before. If you're new to the channel, hopefully subscribe. Hopefully it's not like this going forward, unless you like people, like, being completely unbelievably unable to believe that their football team's out here putting on this fucking performance after your fucking quarterback gave everything to give you a shot, and then you go out there and play like that against one of the most beatable teams in the NFL. And I know they're 7-4, but hopefully you get better results. I don't know, unless you're not a Bengals fan and you're here to watch me suffer. Then in which case, great. But either way, I hope you subscribe, and I'll put out more content than just this. But yeah, that's a wrap, guys. It's Bengals aren't making the playoffs. That's it. I don't know if they win another game. I really don't. I'll be here. I will be here streaming all the games unless I have some reason I can't. But I'll be here. I'm a Bengals fan. I've been a Bengals fan through 2-14 seasons, man. 4-12, 2020. We ended up getting Joe Burrow out of that. I've been a fan through worse. But this is stupid. But either way, I'll be here. So, appreciate all y'all watching. There's only 3 people left watching, but I appreciate you showing up. Catch me at Kyle Phelps92 on Twitter and on TikTok at Facebook.com/The Phelps. Like I said, if you want, I got that project coming out, here in a little while, and I want to get some fan involvement on that. So reach out to me probably on Facebook. That's where I can best be reached. But also WTTJshow@gmail.com would be a good place to email me for something like that. Twitter at Kyle Phelps92. Again, I'm also on TikTok. Been putting stuff out there lately. Butt Fumble Sports, Battle of Ohio podcast. Please subscribe. Hopefully, you get some entertainment out of this shit. I don't know. Thanks for showing up. Making me feel a little bit better, though, I guess. But I will leave you, and I promise, every single time we can go 0-17, and I'll do this anyway. I'll leave y'all, as always, with a hootie!